1, Chuffing 2. Check Mr. Chuffy 1, Chuffing 2. Hi, you're with Scott, I'm Gravekipper. This is Ganji Kid, my stream. We're going to change the name soon. If you've got any ideas for the name, pop them in the chat. Pop them in the chat. Or it could be pop them in the... Press the wrong button there. Press the wrong button there. Okay, it's working. It's working, yeah, it's working. Okay. I'm looking up there and not at you because I've put a new monitor. It's not a new monitor. It's an old second-hand telly. It's up there with the big chat. I'm a 2-monitor streamer now. I'm a PC streamer. So you're watching Genshin Impact through the beauty of the people. Why is that white line at the bottom? It's not full screen yet, you chuffer. Look, I do this. Boom. Now it's all sorted. Now we're in. Straight into the action. Well, we did straight into the action earlier. We've done the story mode today. I'm back for a second time today. I was just going to... I want to say this. If you're watching my Genshin Impact streams on YouTube, I'm going to put some of them up unlisted for a bit.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
And then I might dump them all public on the same day. If I upload a public video to YouTube and it thinks it's not very good, it doesn't get suggested to people and all that, it doesn't do the channel any good really. And that channel, the Ganji Kid stream VODs channel, is now turned into the Ganji Kid live stream channel every 2 PM GMT on YouTube. Might change the name. So either dump the VODs somewhere else or continue to dump them on that channel. But for certain things, like what we're going to do today now, is I've got 2 new characters from the last stream. We've got Xingqi and we've got Zhangling. We're going to be leveling them up, spending some of our XP books today. We're going to be having a look at their weapons, enhancing and leveling up some of these weapons. It might be a little bit, in my opinion, it doesn't make for a very entertaining stream. All the story mode stuff, that's alright. I can do a nice thumbnail for that. It plays like a story. It's an hour and a half. Right, makes sense. But this other stuff, I do this in my free time really, don't I? Off stream. The other thing that we do in our free time off stream, is we've got these little daily commissions. I've got to spend 160 resin. Might fight a couple of bosses. Might pop down one of these run for some treasures down one of these little dungeons. So I've got to do some of that as well. So usually I'd just do that off stream in the week, but I'm going to do it now on stream. It's just going to be a really loose, rough stream. I'm not going to do any story, any quests, none of that. Just get all this busy work done. And part of that busy work is doing this character XP building. They call it building. So what, if you knew what was going on, which I don't... See, I've quit out of that by mistake. I've got to get used to the keyboard and the mouse and the WASD. I'm a console player originally. So if you know what's going on, you get a new character and you wallop them with all the books. You give them all the artifacts. You know, you build them in a certain way. Do you want this one to be a travelling doctor? Do you want it to be a lucky dog? Do you want it to be a instructor with the crit rate? You know, you got to do that. I don't know enough about exactly which way I'm going to build the characters. And also, I don't have enough of all the good stuff, look. We've only got one purple goblet, and that's in use, mate. So I've got to pick some of these. It was recommended to me that I don't trash these until I know what's going on, and I know which ones are going to be good for what. That one's Electro, so Lisa can have that one, but this one's HP, maybe that's rubbish. So I don't trash them before I know what's going on. I can use these, trash these to upgrade these. I don't know which ones I want to upgrade, do I? But we've got to do some looking into that. We've got to do some of that. So that's how you build the character. You give them all the right artifacts. You choose the right weapon. Because look, I could give them all different kinds of weapons. This weapon is good for using elemental bursts. This weapon is good against people that don't like hydro or cryo. And this is a hydro character. So maybe give them the hydro weapon, you know. There's all those choices to make. So I don't know exactly how to make those choices yet. I'm just going to build them up a bit so they're better than they are at start. Because obviously level 1 is not particularly good, is it, level 1? So I'm going to build them up. Then I want to go for a run around with our new characters, which is Zhangling and Oh god, they've both got names like this, haven't they? Xingqi, and Zhangling. I might just call them Zhang and Zing. Zhang and Zing. I might call them Zhang and Zing. Zig and Zag, Zag and Zing. These two are going to go in there, and I need to have a mess around to see who goes well with them. I'm thinking Lisa's electric is going to go well with that hydro. I'm definitely thinking that. And I also think that our new cryo character is a badass. So cryo and hydro and electric, that all sounds good together. Pyro, does that go with all that? Electric and pyro go together. Maybe it does, you know, maybe it does. And then, if we're doing that, we're not going to have Noelle in the squad, and she's basically our healer. As we hit people with that big sword, we've got a talent called Devotion, and it triggers a shield for my fellow characters if they get damaged. And we've got, there's another one, isn't there, that basically is it our artifacts? Lucky dog. Basically, there's, when I'm hitting with Noelle, it's getting our other characters HP if they're damaged. So that's quite good. So that's what I've got to do today. Second stream of the day. I've got to keep looking up there to check the chat. It's up there now. I've got to keep looking up there to check the chat. Really, what's going on now, like I said, is we're just going to do some busy work. So what happens with some of these streams, like I said, is let's just teleport out. No, wait, before we do the busy work, let's do the characters, because let's use them when we're out in the field.
There's something strange over there. Come on.
The basic is just to get them leveled up, isn't it? So a stream like this that might be not that story mode entertaining, pow pow pop pop, I'd quite like to be able to get it on YouTube so that you can see it, so that it's there as part of the playlist, because we've got a Genshin Impact playlist on our channel, all the stream played through. If I upload it unlisted, it's there and you can access it through the playlist, but it doesn't show YouTube as like a new upload and like a 5-hour video with not much going on and people don't watch it and your channel's rubbish. It doesn't do that for my stats, so maybe that's the way to do this. I don't know, so I'd get used to that concept, because that might be what's happening. What I'm doing now, let's have a look. Let's give him 7 of these. This is what they're for, isn't it? Oh, max. Okay, no. They're for leveling people up quickly. So, there we go, level 19. And then we want to just push. Oh, we can only push over just a tiny bit. Go on then. Level 20. And can we ascend? I need 100. I need 3 of these, and I've got 116, so that's good. I need 3 of these. I've just been picking them around Liyue, so I know they're available. I've only got 3, but I know there's lots of them available, and I've got enough. And 1 of these, I've only got 1 of these, but I only need 1. It's dropped by Oceanids, Hydrohypostases. Can I not click on those things? Let's have a look what they are. Should be able to click on that and look at what it is. Okay, but I've got one, so chuff it, I'll use it. Let's go.
Were it not for my capability, the cause that so inspires me would remain confined to the pages that extol its virtues.
Fair enough. He's a little bit pious, this one. Quite like him, a bit like me. We got another wish. Thank you very much for doing that. And everyone else that we're playing with at the moment is rocking at around 30, 33. I want to push to 35 with everyone, but I was saving some books in case we've got new characters, and here they are. So let's go level up. And again, we'll use 2 of those big books. And then we'll get into these blue books. 15 of them. Level 32. You're done. Oh, we're that far away. Yeah, I get it. There you go. Level 33. Artifacts. This is the toughest bit for me, the artifacts. It's just chuff and confusing. Weapons is a bit more straightforward, isn't it? So let's switch our weapons up. Let's have a look. Right, we're using these swords, the same as the Gravekipper. Now, that purple sword, Sword of Dissension, only useful on the PlayStation Network. Got it when I played on the PlayStation. So, not useful. Prototype Rancor. Refine, rank 1. Normal charge, attack and defense. Maybe that's the one, because, you know, it's probably my next best sword. The flute, I was going to say the flute, because... But, you see, I think I had Gravekipper using cold steel because she was fighting against... she was fighting against Hydro... I think it was Cryo enemies or Hydro enemies. And I gave her that weapon, but it's probably not the best weapon. She's probably better off with these. Now look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cold steels. So maybe I just refine that up and make that a really good cold steel. Cool steel. But maybe I want 2 of them. You know, maybe I want 2 of them. Maybe I keep 1 and refine 2 of them up so that he can have one as well. It's good against enemies that are affected by Hydro or Cryo. And this fella is a Hydro attacker. He's a Hydro. So if something's affected by Hydro... and I'm going to switch to him. Oh, look, there's something affected by Hydro. I'll switch to him. And he's got the Hydro weapon. That's got to be double bubble. We've also got a Traveller's Handy Sword. It's good for restoring HP. Well, restoring HP's for the weak. As far as I'm concerned. Restoring HP's for the weak. It's far more preferable for me to get big crit damage, big attack damage. The one thing I'm finding about the game is I do sometimes get killed. I do sometimes get my ass handed to me. That's mainly when I'm fighting things that I'm a little bit underleveled for. But also, it can be when it turns into a long war of attrition. And I think it's more of a war of attrition if I'm not doing enough damage. And I think I'm out in the field longer, getting damaged more if I'm not doing enough damage. So I think doing enough damage is critical. Critical. So that's an important point to make. So maybe I'm not that worried about that one. The Skyrider Sword, using Elemental Burst, grants a 12% move increase in attack and movement speed. Speed is good, but it's not attack. We've got 2 of them, so what we're going to do is we're just going to refine one of these. Hang on. Because I've got 2 of them. Or do I want to keep 2 of them? See, I don't know. I don't know about these, whether you're supposed to keep 2 of them or just have 1 and switch it between the characters. Maybe I want 2 of them. Something I do know is that's a level 30, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, so that level 30 can be enhanced. Absolutely. Refined. Because I've got 4 of the chuffers. And again. You know, I think I'd rather have 1 really good sword than 2 relatively crappy ones. Refinement rank 4. I wonder how far that goes, that refinement rank. But refinement rank 4, I've got 2 more. And now I'm thinking, if I want a second sword, do I want to refine the second sword as well? I don't know. I might hang on to that other one and not make that choice yet. But there we go. That's a refinement rank 4. She's got it. So for now, you're going to be using this. I can't refine it. I love the idea, though, of triggering those harmonics. That might end up being the Gravekipper sword, and you might end up with cool steel, matey. But for now, let's go out into battle and let's have a little look at this sword. So the first thing to do is it's locked. Is it locked? Yeah, it's locked. Good. And I want to lock these swords as well. That I don't know if I want to accidentally not ruin my game by doing something stupid. That's a new one. What's that? Harbinger of Dawn. HP is above 90, increases crit rate. Oh, that's quite nice. As you're healthy, you're doing damage. But as soon as you slip below 90, and that's not a lot, it's 10%. As soon as you lose that 10%, you feel weaker. So you go in, you feel strong, and then you suddenly start feeling weaker. I don't like that way that works. I'd rather the crit rate went up as my health went down. Feel stronger as I lose my health, so at least I've got more chance in the fight. So I'm not so sure about that, but we've got 2 of them. I'll lock it. It's like science, man. I rock it. I'm on this, so get off it. There's drugs in chicken nuggets. Why did I just say that? It's because I've got a rap, but the next line is rude, so I don't know if I should say it. But I have to change it. There's drugs in chicken nuggets. Why don't you just go suck it? Nike told you to buy it, so now you just go do it. Why don't we just get to it? You're useless, you don't know it. The only reason you exist is to buy this shit and you consume it. You know you fucking love it. Don't look at me or vanish. Stop you know you fucking love it. You just keep talking rubbish. Don't look at me or vanish. I'm magic like in Spanish. Soy mágica like Messi. I told you not to test me. I told you not to try me. I told you not to buy that shit. I told you it's just rubbish. I told you I'm the newest. Why don't we just get to it? I'm calm like a Buddhist. I'm touring like the selfish. I'm calm like a Buddhist. I'm selfie like a tourist. I'm touring like the selfish. Shelf life like longest. I'm on this, so get off it. Science man, I'll rock it. Anyway, look. What am I doing? I'm doing this. Yeah, these other little weapons can be chucked into a level one of these, and I should level one of these, but we don't know what we're using. But we're definitely going to be leveling this because it's the flute. It's a level 4. It's a flute. We're leveling this, so let's enhance this chuffer, and let's just auto add all that crap because I don't think it matters whether it's a spear or a. I don't think it matters. I think we just auto add all the crap and enhance. Yup. Ooh. Now it's asking us to spend these. Hang on. Let's take them out. I've put in all the level 1 stuff. I think that's okay. I think all level 1 stuff is also crap. It's just going to clear out our inventory. Get rid of all the crap. And I don't think it matters whether it's a book or a bow or a thing. I mean, maybe you get more for a bow. Do you know what I mean? Maybe if you use a bow on a bow, maybe you get more. But I don't think it matters. So I'm just going to bin that all off and enhance. Yup. So now we're at level 12. Now we start using these crystals. And I've got quite a few. But, you know, if you start pumping these into the weapons, they disappear, don't they? And when you start to think about how many weapons I'm considering keeping and upgrading and leveling, and if you get 2-3 new characters on the go, all of a sudden, you're going to spend all your stuff. I don't mind spending the stuff. That's what it's for. But I do mind running everything out. Because I might get a new character or a new thing and suddenly want to spend a few crystals. So I've got to be careful with this now. How do I add more? 12. I want this up to level 20 though. That's the critical thing. Let's just check what that looks like. 18. +18 plus 1 is 19. Let's do that. And then I don't want to run too far over, do I? So there you go, level 20. And you can ascend. I've got these milk tooths, got chuffing loads of them. Ley line branches, absolutely loads of them. Slime condensate, I've got chuffing loads of that. Boom. Ascension, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of ascension, chuffing hell. Right, we want to get it up though, we want to get it up there to about 35 like the characters, don't we? So this is where this is going to start getting expensive now, isn't it? Because look, it's going to cost more of these to bump a level. Starts getting expensive. 160... starts getting expensive. But that's a tidy sword, so there we go. That'll do for now. But I've got to watch these, you know, these crystals. Got to watch the crystals. I can't refine it because I'm never going to get another weapon like that, am I? That came out of a banner, came out of a wish, and it was a good wish. It was a lucky wish. So good luck refining that chuffer. But I'm looking forward to using it. It's going to be fun. So let's put it in the hands of this chuffer. Now you've been leveled up. You've been sworded up. Got to give you your artifacts. And I'm not going to spend too long on this. For for two reasons. One, I don't think it makes very good stream, but also it's a bit beyond me, and I haven't got enough stuff to even worry about. Look, I haven't got enough flowers to make it a big choice. I'll give them a Berserker flower. Go on then. Feather. We're looking for a Berserker feather, are we? Or, I don't know. She's got the Berserker feather. Crits and attacks, but that's Sojourner. We'll take it. Equip. I'm not going to bother enhancing anything until I know what's going on as well. A couple of them I have enhanced. That's a good one, isn't it? Look. Oh, that's Berserker as well. I will take that. That's a good feather. But should he have the good feather, or should one of my better characters have the good feather? Because Lisa's only got crappy feather, look. So maybe Lisa should have it. Anyway, look, we'll give it to him. Let's switch. Now, I could consider enhancing that because it is purple. There's absolutely nothing wrong with enhancing a purple, is there? On the other hand, purple's already strong, and I'm not going to have purple feathers for everyone, so maybe I should enhance the weaker feathers and make them stronger. You know, there's a question there, isn't there? So anyway, I'll give it a little bit of enhancement, but not a lot, just to clean up some of this mess. Just because I've got a lot of these white ones, so let's run it again. Because it's safe to enhance. It's safe to put all that white stuff and that level 2 stuff. It's safe to get rid of all that. So we get rid of all that. So now you've got 2 Berserker pieces. What do you want next? It could be Berserker or it could be Sojourner. I like Sojourner as well. The Exiles Sojourner there because it's attack and crit rate. But actually I'm not going to get the 4-piece set, so it'll only be attack. The Exile is energy recharge. I've also got Adventurer, which is max HP, which is always good in the early game. But as you get later on in the... Like, 1,000 HP sounds great in the early game. But as you get further on, it's diminishing returns because you get more HP as you rank up and level up. So 1,000 becomes less percentage of your HP. Early on, that's a bigger chunk of your HP. But later on, it's less. So these are good early game items, I'm guessing. The Adventurer's kit. But later on, they'll become fairly useless. Unless you have certain characters that are a bit weak and need a bit of a health top up. But I don't see them being that strong. Although I've put them on Amber because she's an adventurer. But we've got a lot of them as well. Exile as well. Exile, energy recharge. Instructor, elemental mastery. None of these are that exciting. The only thing that's exciting is more attack from the Sojourner. So I'll go with that. And then cup. So I'm looking for a Sojourner's cup. I've got an Exile's cup. I've got Instructor's cups. I've got Berserker's horns. And Sojourner, there, I've got Sojourner, so we'll have that. I've got, yeah, for now, I could switch. So this is the thing, this gets confusing, because you want a 2-piece set. You want either 2 pieces, or a full 4-piece, and an extra. But they can go anywhere, so now I know that I've got a Berserker's goblet, I could go back, and instead of having the Berserker's feather, he could have something else. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of ways to juggle this, but screw it, look. We're having the Berserker's... What are we having? The Sojourner's Cup, aren't we? There you go. Because we've got... Oh no, we've got an Exile's Pocket Watch. What's going on? Sojourner's Pocket Watch, mate. There you go. Up your attack. That's good. And then finally, because we've got a Berserker, a Sojourner. This doesn't matter. Essentially, because you can't get a bonus from it unless you want to get a 3rd piece of either of those 2 and sometimes switch out to, you know, so I've got Sojourner, I could have a 3rd piece of Sojourner, healing bonus, fucking useless. I've got Circlet of Logos, which is Berserker. I've got 2 of those kicking around, which makes me think that I could be, because I've been upgrading that one. Can I... oh, its max level has been reached. I can't... I thought I could thingy it. I thought I could refine it. I can't. So, max level reached there. Level 12 is their max level. So, maybe I should up this one as well then. I've already got one of them at level 12 and Noelle's wearing it. But this is crit rate. Crit rate is good. Healing bonus plus 4 is rubbish. This one is attack 5-2. And the one she's wearing is defense. So I can have an attack one, a defense one, and a healing one if I want. But I think the healing's rubbish, so I'm just going to give him that to wear for now. Improving the attack. Could be wearing an instructor's hat. You're not... Please bear in mind, you're not going to wear any of these. You're not actually going to see them in the game. So it doesn't really matter visually, aesthetically, which is a shame, because it could be part of that aesthetic, and that would make a difference to me. But I've got a circlet of logos if I want, from the Exile. These are options. But I think I've got an option now, so that'll do, won't it? So that's him built. Other than messing about with his voiceover.
I never embark on a journey without a good book to accompany me.
Other than that...
Let's take a look. Jean will be upset
Right,
if
Amber.
she catches us lazing around like this.
He's built. He's not in my squad though, is he? And let's just... I told you this might be boring for some people, so I'm not advertising this as a big chuffer of a stream. This is just me doing what I've got to do. It's what streamers do, isn't it? We're on the fucking computer doing our stuff. I might as well turn on the camera. Character. I've got one more to do. I've got jingling. In my head, her name is Jingling. Like the sound of bells. Jingling. And because she's got bell on her, hasn't she? She's got a bell. Jingling. That's what it says in my head. Jingling. Like the sound of bells. But she's actually called Zhangling. And it's hard for me because it's Chinese. It's the X, isn't it? Zhang. So, it's hard for me. This is obvious, though. We want her at level 20. Please. Let's use some of those good books. Those big super books. Let's use a few... Oh, no. Plus 4 of them. Yeah. This has confused me now. 3 of them. Let's just... 3 of them. And I'll do the rest with these. So we're at level 16, 17, 18, 19... And then... $19.20. Ascension. Let's see if we've got the mats. Yep, slime condensate. That's easy. Picked loads of those. And I've got one of these. I don't know where I got it from, but I've got one. Now wait, that's Pyro. And isn't Amber our Pyro? But she's already at level 30, so that's alright. Fair enough. Alright then. But if later on I need that, and I've given it to this chuffer...
Wow, this feels great! My whole body is bursting with energy!
Oh, Jenny sandwiches. If I've given it to this chuffer who won't stop going on about eating animals, then new talent, Crossfire. Alright. Take my... Oh, we need more stuff, look. What's that? Never even seen one of them. Dropped by level 30 Pyro Regisfines. So I can click on that and it'll show me them. Why didn't it show me the other ones before? Pyro Regisfine. Got to go and find and kill some of those bad boys. Or girls. Or plants of non-specific gender. Plants have both, don't they? They have both... what is it? A stoma and a... Anyway, look. I'm trying to get a wish out of this. That's it. Claim. Claim and obtain. Right, weapons. Oh no, wait, we haven't finished. We haven't finished. You want to be up to the 30s, don't you? So, I've got 390 of these. You can have about 40. Can have a bit more than 40. There you go. But we're starting to run them down, aren't we? Starting to run them down, level 30. Level 32. But we get these out of the chests and quests and stuff, so we will top these up again. But look, 20 of the big books now. So I'm starting to run them down. I want those in the bank ready for when we get new characters. Like we're doing today. So I'm happy with the level 32. Let me see some artifacts. Oh no, let's have a look at the weapons. This is interesting because the black tassel is being rocked by our favourite polearm protector, Rosie. She's at cryo, and this increases damage against slime, so it's not that good. But we got it out of the rolls, didn't we? So it's kind of like our best one. But we've just got this now, which increases damage against opponents affected by Hydro or Pyro. Well, Rosie's neither Hydro nor Pyro, so that is your... That's your That's yours. That's your polearm, Ling Ling. You can keep that. You can put that in the bank, that's yours. So while we're here, I'm going to enhance Rosie's. I can't ascend it yet. I need this. I need to go to... I might just go to the souvenir shop today. Otherwise, I've got to find the domain of forgery. Wherever that is. So we're going to now refine. I've got 2 of these. I don't think damage against slimes is that impressive. So I'm not too worried about keeping 2 of them forever so that all of my characters can have one of these. Unless later on we find some giant slime enemy and I need to equip everyone with a polearm that can damage slimes and get all my polearm characters doing the slime damage. I think we're safe to... refine that up twice. Because even if everyone has a good polearm weapon, that like refining it makes it better against slimes. So this weapon will be really good against, again, instead of spreading the damage against slimes by multiple characters, I can have one that's really good against slimes. So that's fine. I'm going to do it. I'd rather have one really good weapon against slimes than multiple weapons that are not quite as good. Look, 70% now. Increases damage by 70%. That's walloping. If you're fighting a slime, that's it. You're getting... If you're fighting a slime, you're getting Rosie out and she's poking it with that. Can't ascend yet, though. I need to... I might just go and buy them from... I might have a look at the souvenir shop and see how much they cost. Not real money. Obviously in-game money, which I've got quite a lot of. Because I've been running around after everyone's doing everyone's business for them. So, the black tassel is stuck. But this isn't. And we're never going to get to refine this, because I'm never going to get another one of these out of the rolls again, am I? So let's just push the enhancement here. Ah, right, I haven't got many materials, so we're on to using these. 40 of them. Level 19. 18, let's do that. And you've got to spend them. You've got to spend them. But... just one more, yep. Confirm. Right, Ascension materials. I've got loads of those. I've only got 3 of those, and I need 3 of them. Dropped by Fatui Sinsin Mages. Oh, those chuffers, yep. Right, yeah, okay, so I'm going to be kicking their asses all over the show, hopefully, regular. So I should pick some more of them up, so I don't mind using them. Stardust Exchange, that's where we can spend the crap that we... like, when we get bad wishes and it turns to crappy bows, you get these Stardust tokens, and you can come in here and exchange the Stardust for stuff you need. So there is something in that. This is like Pieman's Bargains in the shop. And you can't... like, this is not for money. This is for star glitter, look. But the best star glitter, I can buy wishes with it. So why I'm not going to spend any star glitter with anything apart from wishes and maybe... look, you can buy characters. You can buy Lisa's. Which would improve the constellation. So maybe I'm saving that for that. There's not much point in spending that stuff on chuffing slime condensate, is there? Or anything. So I'm going to hold on to that for now, and I'm just going to hold it. The Stardust, I'm a bit more free and easy with it. I've got 500 of it, and again, I can get this sort of stuff from fighting things, but I might just need, as you saw just now, I might just need one thing just to, you know, I might just need 2 of these just to, and they're only 5 dust, so I might buy those if I need to upgrade a weapon for the ease, for the convenience, but I'm throwing away wishes if I do, because you can also buy wishes. So really, this should be saved for the wishes. Because I can pump 10 more wishes now, can't I? How many? 75? I can pump 5 more wishes. Like that. Actually, saying that, I'm gonna pop one now. 150 for them, yeah. I'm gonna pop 2 of those now. And I haven't got these balls. So you see what I mean? I could... oh no, Liyue again. So I need to go to Liyue and have a look at their shop. Or find this damn domain of forgery. But until I do, that weapon is also stuck. So we need to get those things from the Liyue shop or find the forgery domain for the pole arms. And whilst I was there, I picked up a wish. Should really wait for Juzzy for this, because Juzzy's my lucky charm. And what I'd like to think of as Slim Mandarins, but I can't remember the exact name, because there's a lot of names to remember. But oh, hello, Juzzy, you are there. You are there. Oh, he's one of the best characters of the game. Earlier on, I did a wish stream. We did story mode. The problem I've got today is I'm looking up there at this new monitor, it's not a new monitor, it's just a great big telly. I've put it up there so I've got chat on a separate monitor, doing the whole thing on the PC now, WASD keys, everything. But sometimes I have to look up there so it's a bit distracting for me, and I don't always catch the chat in time. Sorry. And you're over there, so really the chat should be next to you over there, because it's you. But yeah, we did a wish earlier on today in the UK, in everywhere earlier on. I did a stream earlier, and I did the main story quest with Venti, had a pop at that, did a couple of these wishes. We got crap all out of the Heron's Court. We did get another Rosie. So Rosie's constellation has now gone up by one thing. So we did get that. And we got a couple of weapons. So we didn't get crap all, but look, I pumped all my Prima Gems. They've all gone on these wishes. I did the Noel wishes, which are gone now, which are guaranteed of character. And that guaranteed character was Jinqui, I can't say the names, Jinqui, whatever it was, him. And I do like him. I haven't played with him yet. We're about to go out and play with him. But I like him as a concept. I like the fact he's a bit pious and buttoned down, and he likes his books. So he's a bit like me. I feel a bit of a kinship with him, so I'm lucky that I got him then, yeah? Good. Best character in the game. Streamer luck. I was really pleased just to see a character. I know it was guaranteed with your 10 wishes, but... and now I've just bought another special wish, because I've been pumping into the Heron's Court. I know this is time-gated. It's going to run out. Soon, 2.7. I don't know enough. I know the 2.7 is coming out. I know it's big news today. I know they've been talking about it. I can't remember the dates. I'm not very good at dates and things and deadlines, so... 2.7 is going to come out, and I want to have a good pop at Kamisato Ayaka before it's gone. So we're going to have 2 more wishes now. You're here, so this should be, I just said it then, didn't I? I wish you were here, and you were here. So let's have a pop. That's why we did 2. No. I'm starting to get the idea that if you see it's blue, you know that it's blue, it's no good. And you start going in, no, inside. But if it's purple, you're thinking, yes. Got some more Stardust, though. So, more Stardust, some more weapons. And I haven't got any more. This is where you now think, oh, do I want one more? Do I want one more? No, I don't, because I can't. So thanks very much. No thanks. I've still got 15 of these normal wishes, and I'm saving them for the next banner, because I don't want any of this stuff off here that much. I think I should save for the next banner now. And when I'm in that Stardust shop, which I've got no idea where that was, Paimon's shop. When I'm in the... How did I get there? I was in the pole arms. I was having a look at weapons. I was looking at this one, and I was going to enhance it, and I didn't have the stuff. Or it was this one, Stardust Exchange. So, I've now got 375 of those, so I'm prepared to spend those on wishes. Absolutely. I'm going to go one by one now, because I don't want to spend loads on wishes and just demolish it. But, exchange. Yeah. Let's do one more now. I don't have to do it now, do I? But I'm quite prepared to spend those on wishes, because that's what they're for, really, isn't it? And the same with the star... Where have they gone? Left this month, 5. Ooh, I see. So maybe I want to get my 5 wishes off there every month, because when they're gone, they're gone. But over here, they're not gone. But they're more expensive, and you want those for your characters. So not spending those here. Purchase for Prima Gems, yeah, spending these here. Of course I could be spending those on these ley line leaves or these horns, but I get those out of the game when I'm bashing things up, don't I? That banner's always the same. Always. What do you mean always? Hang on, wait. Let's go for one more wish. I don't want to buy it yet. I won't buy it yet, but I'll just hold on to that. But this is always... Hang on. That's always changing, I'm guessing, because it's a character event thing, yeah? And it's time remaining, definitely. This is always the same. It's been the same for a year now. What, Wanderlust Invocation is always the same? So it can't just... Hang on, I'm confused. I'm thinking Kiki, Keking, and Mona and what we get out of that. In the same way here, I was advertised Kamisato Ayaka. I ended up getting Crappy Bow. I didn't see Crappy Bow on this picture anywhere. But in the details... When you look down it, in the details, when you go down it, right here down the bottom, they're the characters. There's also Diluc. He's not advertised either, is he? And Kiki and Jean, they're characters that I could get them. They're not advertised. And there's all this shit. Barbara's in it. What's Barbara doing in it? That's not right. Barbara shouldn't be in it. All this shit. Barbara's in it. I thought Barbara you get for free. I'm under the impression I'm going to be getting Barbara for free somewhere along the lines. So, for Barbara to be in that, if Barbara popped out, I shouldn't have said it now, I've jinxed myself. Because I was thinking, I wish on this, and I either get these characters that are on the picture, or now I can understand, okay, weapons and crappy bows as well. But I thought it was just that. And look, percentage of 5-star item drops, 50%. So I should get 50, half my wishes should be 5 stars. No, it's if you get a 5-star item, it's 50% chance Kamisato and 50% any of this shit in 5-star. It's what it is, right? If you lose 50-50, you get one of the other 5 that are on the standard banner. 50, yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh my god. So, what it's like, there's a scene in The Jerk. I'm not going to get it up now because I'm not competent enough on this and I don't know if it really is. I don't need to get it up, I'll just do it. I'll do it. Like, do you remember when you've seen that film? This is what happened. Anyway, this scene in The Jerk, he's on a carnival. It's very short. I'm making too much of a meal of it now. I'm introducing it too much. I should just get on with it. He says you can win anything off this shelf. Anything you like off this set of shelves. Anything off this set of shelves. Anything on the 3rd shelf up. Anything you want on the 3rd shelf up towards the left-hand side. Anything on the left-hand side on the 3rd shelf up between the pencils and the erasers. Any prize you want between the pencils and the erasers. You can have anything on the 3rd shelf up, but you know, it's a scam like that, isn't it? Like when you walk into the carnival, you know, the carnival or the casino, I don't know, but more the carnival rides where you know, doing all the things, and you get Chuck E. Cheese in America they have, where you get your tickets and you like winning your tickets, and then you go and take it to get your presents at the end, your prizes. You know, when you do the hook a duck, or you throw the coconut shy, or you know, all these things. Shoot the star to win a prize. Oh, I could win that. And then even if you win it, you don't get the big thing that's hanging up that you saw, and you thought that's what you were playing for. No, you were playing for anything between the pencils and the erasers. Anything on the 3rd shelf up, left-hand side between the pencils and the erasers. Oh, you can have the big one if you want to play another 10 times. If you want to play... It's that, isn't it? It's that. No wonder Kamisato Ayako has not popped out yet. Got to get through all this shit first. And even if I get lucky, this is what's fucked up. I'm getting what you're saying there. If you lose the 50-50. Like, winning is getting this. Yeah? Winning is getting that. But even if you get it, well, it's going... Because that's legendary, isn't it? That's orange, legendary, gold, legendary. Orange, gold, legendary. These are purple, 4-star. So when it comes down and it's purple, it's one of these, you think. But it might not be. And when it comes down and it's legendary, you're going to be like, yes! Like in Hearthstone, where you turn over a card and it goes, ooh, legendary. Yes, legendary, you think. But at that moment, you're both in the high of the elation of winning the legendary, but you also have to temper that with, this could be a 50, this is a coin toss dog shit. Someone's brought me around a pizza. It's in a pizza box. That sounds nice. Is it vegan? Oh, it's vegan. Oh, lovely. You hope it smells nice, does it? Does it? Because when I open it up, it turns out it's all dog shit all over it. You fuckers. That's what that is. And it's going to happen half the time. 50% of the time. Why would they build that in? If it's coming out and it's purple and you're happy, just keep them happy. Let them be happy. Don't then take it away at the last minute and turn it into a 5-star chuffing Diona. I mean, I don't know who any of these people are or whether they're good or bad. And, I might really like Diona, but don't, I've got Noelle. Don't pop me out a 5-star Noelle instead of a 5-star Qingling. Like, oh my God. What's she called? Kamisato. Don't give me a 5. I've just got Qingling, haven't I? Don't give me a Kamisato. Give me a Kamisato. What I'm saying is, it's obvious what I'm saying. That's the picture. She's there in the middle and she's massive. Give me Kamisato. And if I get a Chuffing Legendary and I pull this wish and it's Chuffing Legendary, it better fucking well be Kamisato. Otherwise I'm uninstalling. I love this game so much. I'm having so much fun. But this thing tacked onto it, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right at all. It's like a totally different thing. In the game world, it's lovely. I'm like, better than Breath of the Wild. It's better. And Breath of the Wild was groundbreaking. It was a game that, I can't explain how much because I love Nintendo. I played Nintendo games as a child. That I can't explain how you kind of internalize a love for a company, but it's not that. It's not a company. It's more than that because they give you so much pleasure. And like my Nintendo box, when I was a kid, I was watching these movies, and then I got a Nintendo box, and I was like, oh my God, I've got games in my own home. Like I was playing on these arcade games in the cinema. Oh, can I please have 50p to play on the arcade game? Can I put £1 in that? No, we've watched the film. I want to go home now, but I want to stay and play the arcade game. And then I got a Nintendo box, and it wasn't as good as the arcades. It was a NES, and then they got better. It was a Super Nintendo. This is basically like the arcades. It's so much more than that. And Nintendo gave us, with Breath of the Wild, so much more than, like, it was a step forward in terms of art, in terms of games being, like, because games are artworks, aren't they? Of course they're artworks. It's not just the art within the game. It's not just the drawing of these pictures. It's more than that. It's the mechanics. It's the art style. It's the story, how the story unfolds, how you create that unfolding. You're the one unfolding the story. It's how you interact with it. It's the levels you're choosing to allow the player to interact with it. It's when you allow them to interact and when you push them. And it's all this stuff, and it creates an artwork. And within that artwork, unlike any other medium, you are like part of it. Have you ever wanted... Lex Friedman was talking to... he was doing a podcast the other day, Lex Friedman was, and he was talking to his guest, and they were saying what it'd be like if you could go in Skyrim and be in Skyrim. And like Lex has got a VR headset, and he was talking about playing it in VR. And like he was saying, like the next step would be to actually be in the game. Like when I was a kid, I had that wish. I wanted to be in Bubble Bobble. I wanted to be in Bubble Bobble. But like now you have got the headset. But this is the immersion, just being in the world. That is it. That's what you are. You are in Skyrim, Lex, when you play it on your headset. And even without your headset, when you just spend 50 hours of your life over a summer just sat in your lounge playing Skyrim. Like I did. You're in there. You are in there. When it's like midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're still in Skyrim. You're in Skyrim. Where do you think you are? In the real world, you're at home playing the Xbox, yeah. But in the real world, your imagination is all in there. You're taken to this place. And the way a game can do that is unlike any other medium. When you sit and watch a film, you're passive. It happens to over you. Even in 3D, it happens over you. It washes over you. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I feel about that in cinema. It's almost like they turn on the lights of the screen and it starts like washing over me like a tidal wave, and I'm just there just being swept by the film, hopefully if it's a good film. But with this, it's not that, is it? I have to be involved. I take it at my own pace. I come back. It's a day-to-day occurrence. It's a regular thing. It's so beautiful and engaging and deep. The mechanics, the puzzle solving, the strategizing. I love strategizing in a game. I love strategizing in a game. When you read a book, you go through some of those thought processes when you think about the characters and their arcs. It's different in a film because it happens more quickly. You don't have so much time to think because the next thing's happening on screen immediately. But in a book, you have time to put it down and walk away and say, oh, you know, I hope this happens, or I wonder if they're going to do that, you know? And maybe strategizing is the wrong word, but thinking through a narrative arc and thinking about conclusions and ideas, you know, detective fiction, the whodunit books, trying to put together the clues, those sort of things. You know, you do that in your mind, and in a game, you're doing it as part of the journey, but you're also doing it to affect the narrative as well. You are either more successful or less successful depending on your strategizing. We all get to the end, we all beat the boss, but you know, you go through a slightly different process each individual, despite also going through the same process. Games are brilliant, aren't they? And this game is fucking brilliant. Like, not this bit, this wish palette, whatever that is. No, this fucking brilliant. Look at the sun setting as we stood out on the docks. There are places here that I like to come and just spend time in. And it doesn't have to get graphically much more competent. It doesn't have to be the next level of future super realism. Realism. It doesn't have to be realism. In fact, I don't necessarily want realism because I live in the real world and it's a fucking hard grind and it's hard work and it's not nice. And Dark Souls, as much as I don't know if I can say I enjoyed Dark Souls. I don't know if I could say I enjoyed it. I drove it to its logical conclusion. I never beat that last boss because that one in the DLC. I'm up to the one in the DLC. So far, I nearly finished it, but I got to that one in the DLC where he keeps spinning round and oh, it's such a chuffer. And it, like, more realism in that would have enhanced that. But the light came on. You see the light come on over Amber. Oh, the light come on over Amber. There she is. I don't know if realism would improve this. In fact, I don't think it would. I think being able to escape into a fantasy world is actually part of the joy, isn't it? That's what I certainly got from a lot of the literature when I grew up. As I was a child growing up, I found myself drawn to... At first it was Enid Blyton, and there's a lot of escapism in that. There's also a lot of young people having agency. You know, the Famous Five and the... What were they called? The Super 7 or whatever. The Famous Five were young people, young kids, but they had agency. They solved the riddles and the puzzles. A bit like Scooby-Doo before Scooby-Doo. And they also had a dog. And then a dog called Timmy. And then you had the... And these are a lot like the Famous Four. Folk of the Faraway Tree, Up the Trees in Magic Worlds. Then I loved Terry Pratchett.
She'll be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
I love Terry Pratchett. In between that, there was Martin Amis, Redwall. There was The Alchemist Cat. That was a brilliant series of books. These are books when I'm younger, but, you know, still books all the same that I read, churned my way through. When I discovered Pratchett in my teens, I read all of his books and hung off his every word as they came out. And in between that, I was also reading other stuff like 1984 and, you know, other stuff. But yeah, the fantasy fiction world has been something. And I'm not referencing Harry Potter. That was a bit after my time. I've got this love for Terry Pratchett and other fantasy fiction. Yeah, that fantasy world is actually something that you escape to. So having it too brutally real is not actually a good thing.
There's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
So being able to... Whoa! She dived in! I thought she'd just jump up and down. She dived in. Amber, you chuffer! You've dived in. You can't take her anywhere. I thought she was just going to do this, look. I thought she was going to jump up and down. She dived in. Brilliant. If you stand them on the edge, they'll dive in. Wow. Lovely. This game's brilliant. So, this game is brilliant, yeah? This game is brilliant. All this is wonderful. And then, this thing... Boom. We're not in the game anymore. We're not in that beautiful fantasy world that I enjoy. We're not in that anymore. These ideas, being pulled out of it and shown the banner, the pictures, it's like it's like in the world, I'm actually in the world with my imagination, playing with my dolls. I know it sounds silly and childish, but playing with my dolls, yeah? I'm happy to use that as an analogy, because it's kind of like that, playing with toys. I like that, I do that, it's fun. What's wrong with that? Grown men have train sets, and they tease them and... What? I can't have a train. But I've got an imagination. What's wrong with retaining some childhood, some childish naivety and, you know, enjoying a bit of the world? Playing with a few toys. I'm sure we all like doing it, don't we? And I'm sure we all did. I'm sure we all did. Some people decide they've grown out of it, but... what's that thing on your desk where the balls go back and forth? You like toys, you chuffer. You've got soldiers in your drawer. I bet you have. You get them out and you put them on the desk and then you blow some of them up with it. You know, get over yourself. Right, so we like playing with dolls. When I'm playing with dolls, I'm in the game, I'm immersed, I'm using my imagination, I'm escaping from my real world. But in this screen here, I'm not doing that. I'm being dragged back to the doll shop. I'm being dragged to the economics. The economics of my real life. How much money I've got for Primogems? None. How many wishes? You know, wishes don't always come true, do they? I've got one more. Oh, we'll do one more then. We will do one more. Oh yeah, of course. I was here doing one more. So, you know, we're dragged out of the game into this world of economics. Those are the economics of the real world is the chuffing hardships that we go through that mean a free-to-play game that's so wonderful like this, I find so brilliant. So it is actually sad that they've stuck that other thing on it. I know you got to monetize. I know you got to have a system. I've talked at length before in other streams about why this is a good system because it's communist in a way. You know, the rich people pay for the poor people. If you're rich, you buy loads of wishes and you get loads of characters. And if you don't have lots of money like me, you play free to play all the way through. You won the 50-50 7 times. That is lucky. But then there's no memory in the... Each one is a new 50-50. So, who knows? You could go on a 7 losing streak. Maybe the game knows you're a good person and gives you good stuff, though. The idea that someone else pays loads of money if they've got it, not if they've got on a problem and they've had a, you know, breakdown and they've got their credit card out and run up a massive debt. Not that. But if someone has a really good job and earns loads of money and they just fancy buying all the characters, that amount of money going into the game pays for loads of other people to be able to just play for free. So you've got a free-to-play system and it needs paying for, because otherwise who's going to make this whole chuffing game? I get it. I get it.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
But I'd rather have, honestly, I'd rather, instead of this, which makes me feel ugly, makes me feel I'm connected to ugliness, to that I'm one step away from throwing my money down the toilet in the casino and might as well get a big bag of cocaine and stay up all night and put all my money on the internet and play blackjack and, you know, 3 weeks down the line be crying into a plastic bag. Like, I find it feels like that, and it takes me away from the beauty of the game. This ugly world of money and misfortune and luck and all that. Haves and have-nots. Haves and have-nots, yeah, it feels like that's the sort of thing I'm trying to escape. The real world of all the horrors. You know, not just my personal circumstance, which I'm quite lucky. There's a carpet in here and I've got a nice computer now. Thank you for your tippies. You know, I'm not personally decrying my own luck. I'm in one of the most wealthy countries in the world, in the Western world. I've got soya milk and chocolate soy. I'm so lucky in the real world. But it's that other shit that goes on. It's the fact that, you know, Richie Sunak's wife just got on the rich list and he's in as Chancellor and he's just cut the tax for the businesses and there's kids going hungry. You know, it's the real world that gets me down, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go over it and over it. So it'd be nice for this to not have that element bleed into it, but unfortunately it's here plastered right on top and I have to entertain it and be part of it in order to get the things I want. The Kamisato Ayaka. So that leaves a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth, even if the game is beautiful and brilliant. It's like you've made a wonderful cake. A vegan cake. With coconut fat and aquafaba or banana and a couple of spoons of apple juice instead of eggs. It's like you've made a beautiful vegan cake that I'm really going to enjoy, and then you've iced it with dog poo. So you've just iced it with dog poo. Now, I can still... No, maybe that's too tight an analogy, actually. Maybe that's too rough, because you wouldn't eat that cake at all, would you? I was going to say, I can still scrape the icing off and enjoy the cake. Not if it was dog poo, no. Maybe I wouldn't scrape a dog poo off a cake and still eat the cake. It depends on how much marijuana you've put in the cake. Depends how much marijuana's in the dog poo. If there's loads of... I mean, I could probably swallow a dog poo if it was going to get me high as balls. I don't know. I'm only joking. I wouldn't swallow a dog poo. But, what I am saying is, it's like you've made a cake and you've iced it with something that is still edible, but just not palatable. Like fish. Ugh.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Like a horrible dead fish. Or like you spread pate on it. Like meat paste. Like the internal organs of a dead animal blended up. Meat paste pate. It's like you spread pate on my vegan cake. Why have you done that? I can still eat it. I can still scrape, because I'm not allergic to animal products. I just choose not to eat them. So I can still eat it, but I don't want to put any money in towards it. I'm not paying any money for the pate people, and it's distasteful. It's unpalatable to me. But you know, I can still eat the cake, and I probably will. So here we go. This is my wish. This happens this way. My streamer luck is I say how bad it is and how shit it is, and then they give me Kamisato Ayaka, and I say I take it all back. The game is brilliant. This is my pate wish. Crappy bow. Crappy bow. If they could give me a 2-star bow or a 1-star bow, they would. On Amazon, 3 stars on Amazon. I'm not buying anything that's 3 stars on Amazon. 3 stars. It's not 5 stars, is it? 4 stars, you consider it. Maybe there was a problem with someone's order and they gave them a bad... But 3 stars. It's just... No one's buying that. Crappy bow. Get away from me,
Jean
you.
will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
Look, you're going to be in charge and Jean's not going to... Jean's going to do what you tell her, so get used to it, Amber. Get used to it. You're going to be in charge and Jean's going to do what you tell her. So now what we've got to do with our new characters is we've got to... I'm just going to... I can't help it. I've just got to go over here and collect this free stuff. But with our new characters, we've got to put them in the squad. And we've got to go out and do some of our daily commissions and see how they handle. Right. I've got to learn where all my things are. It's Paimon menu now. So it's Paimon menu. It's parties. Let's all have a disco. Let's all have a disco. Let's all have a disco. La 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 la. Hey. La 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 la. Hey. Let's all have a disco. Let's all have a disco. La 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 la. Hey. La 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 la. Hey. Now all my parties look really similar, but they're not. That's the original crew. This is the original crew minus Gravekipper. This is... Gravekipper is the last character. Amber is the best character. And that's how I like to roll now. Amber, Noelle, because you go in with Amber, go gadget bunnies. And then you hit with Noelle, shields. And then you start doing damage with Rosie. And probably not Gravekipper, probably Lisa in that final slot. Actually, but... I might as well... Can you wipe these parties? No. You can't wipe them. Because they're confusing me now already. That's how I run around when I'm doing... Party 3 is how I run around when I'm doing main story. Because I want Gravekipper in the squad, because it's main story. But Amber's really the main one. So that's my main story squad. So I might change that. So Party 1 is the main story squad.
Just sharpen my spear.
I'm just going to put anyone in for now.
Ready when you are.
So I can swap them round to the order I want them in. So you're first.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
Reporting.
Just sharpen my spear.
You're going to be next, so you can be anyone.
Ready when you are.
This might confuse you, but when I'm done, I'm sure it will make sense. Switch,
I will protect
Amber,
you.
And then you are Gravekipper.
There's still a long road ahead.
So this is my squad. You run in first, and you throw the bunny. And I need you, because you're throwing arrows from distance. Then we go in with the shields, so we're going to be protected, before Lisa throws down a great big electro pow, pow, pow. Or, that could also be Rosie starts doing her cryo damage.
I hear you've got a job for me.
And because we're doing main quest, Gravekipper's in the squad. But Gravekipper could also be Lisa.
I'll keep an eye on you.
That would be my A-team at the moment. That's how I roll when I want to do damage. Amber's the main character. She's doing the bunny. You've got your shield and you're going to return HP to the rest of the squad. And you two are going to do damage. That's how I roll at the moment. But because this is main squad, I'm putting you in. Switch.
There's still a long road ahead.
Yep. This is like I just said. So now I've got that and I've got that. But because I'm starting to get confused, I always want them in the right order. So if I'm switching Rosie in and out, aren't I? Rosie and Lisa. I'm switching them in and out. Maybe I'll leave Rosie in. That's the problem, is I get confused as to who's in number 3 because I swap them round. Because here, look, now they're switched round. So...
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Shut up, Kaya. You're never coming with me. You're never coming with me, Kaya. Never. So let's just switch them round.
I'll keep an eye on you.
Sooner we're done, the better.
So now we've got the story crew, the wrecking crew. This is a duplicate. I can start messing with this one. And this is nothing. I can mess with that one. So, story crew, wrecking crew. This is our new crew. So our new crew is going to have our new, apparently, best character. You can hold the mouse button on the characters to drag them. Ooh, hang on.
Chivalry will never die.
I also want... Maybe I'm just... I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm just tripping. I want her in. She's new.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Now, he's going to work with electricity, isn't he? Because he's water. I don't know if water and fire are going to work well together. They vaporize, don't they? Maybe they do work well together. And electricity is always at the end here, isn't it? If I've got Lisa in. Unless...
Here, let me help you.
Unless we're doing story and I've put her in... See, it's going to confuse the chuff out of me. That's my normal story squad. That's my wrecking crew, so she's in number 4 on the wrecking crew. But if I need her in the story squad, I might swap Rosie and she'll be on number 3. So that's what's confusing me. Rosie's on number 3 in the wrecking crew. And Lisa's on number 4. Yeah, that's about right. We'll do that. Have we got anyone else to switch in? Only Kaya. We haven't even ranked him up yet. Fuck him off. And I'm a bit worried that I haven't got a shield and health. But he might be health. So let's just go with this. Do you see as well? What I'm starting to notice as well is, look, these are 2 shorties as well. So I want to show you this here, look, on this crew. Let's put all the shorties in.
For justice.
Just sharpen my spear.
Now, they don't look short when they're all stood next to each other. Do they? They just look like a good crew because they're all the same height. But this here, it looks like Lisa and Rosie are grown up and Jingling and Jingqi are going to, like, annoy them by messing about. So might have to start putting a few taller people. I haven't got anyone taller, but when I get I might put it together. Party 3. So I've got Story Squad, Wrecking Crew, Experimental, and then finally I might have all the little ones or all the big ones. But at the moment we're on Experimental. There we are. This is our new chuffer, reading a book. Why did I say this one was like me? Look, he's wearing little shorts. I don't wear little shorts.
No, my sword!
Don't mind a bit of that though, that's quite cool. Are we carrying the flute, my little man? Don't look like the flute, that sword. Why are we carrying a dull blade, you idiot? Supposed to be carrying this rootin' tootin' flute, aren't we? Yeah. And Xingling, she's got the dragon spear. She makes little squeaking noises. And Rosie needs some top up of health, and we're going to go and do our little quests. I get you. When you want to switch positions, yes, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Instead of doing what I did, which is to put different people in that I didn't want in, and yeah, that would make sense. Let's me do it so I can see it in action, so I can learn it. Party setup. Oh look, Yeah, okay, I've got it. I got it! I do fast travel a lot these days when I'm doing this sort of stuff. What am I doing? Going off the wrong side. If I go over here, you can't see me. Over there, you can see me. I've got to remember that. I'm doing my daily commissions. That's what I'm doing. But I do tend to fast travel. Well, on most games, I don't like fast traveling much.
Into the fire.
That's me using the wrong keys. I don't like fast traveling too much because I like doing all this stuff in, you know, in the environment as I'm going.
Get them.
She don't appear to be doing much damage on her own. I'm getting frozen.
Rain outlines your fate.
He seems to be doing a bit more damage. He seems to be doing a bit more damage. And I did think Jingling's not going to end up in our squad because of Amber being the main.
Time to act.
But this chappie, quite like him. Old feather cuffs. Yeah, I like to go out and wander around the map, but people usually explore when the area is new, but when you're used to it, there's nothing... Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. But you still pick up all this crap, like all the mushrooms.
Time to act.
And I've set my quest to be in this area because I know it and I didn't want to do exploring off stream necessarily. But I've been playing in the week and I've been doing my dailies and doing these commissions and I've kept it all to this area and I haven't explored Liyue really. Where we are. Here we are. What's going on? You're already wet. Where's this singing sword in it? When's my singing sword gonna... He's pretty cool, isn't he? Oh, get off the tree, you chuffer. I've got that music around me, so
A minor setback.
I must
Body
have done the
inert.
singing sword. Hang on. How am I supposed to pop this bubble without my...
Change of plans.
Race you. Nice and spicy.
There we go. I popped the bubble, but now I'm chuffer. That worked.
No, my sword. Time to act. Rain cutter.
I mean, he can do damage. He can do damage. I like him. And everyone else is nearly... Like, Xingling's nearly dead, look. She got her ass handed to her. Do this flower for me, you chuffer. Do the flower. You chuffing idiot. Do the flower. So you can't... I can't target her fire in the same way as I can with Amber.
Boba, get them.
Instinctively, I'm not liking her as much. You get that great spinny round effect thing. We're gonna get our blessing, please, statue. Thank you. You get that top bins spinning round you. We get that. We get that top bin spinning round us, but we have to wait for that to build up. And in the meantime, she's not that cracking, is she? Do one of these since it's here on the way. Now, normally what I'd do is I'd go in with Amber and I'd drop my little bear, my Go-Go Gadget Bunny. So we'll try the same thing here.
Nice and spicy.
That kind of worked, didn't it? Alright, so he's on fire now. So the overload are going to work nicely, isn't it?
Come a little closer.
You're already wet. I just like smacking people around with the sword, to be honest. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where do they all come from, you chuffers? Mad chuffers.
Boba, get them. You're toast.
I didn't manage to break his shield then. That was both of my fire attacks. Didn't manage to burn his shield out. Maybe because he got put out by the wet, but...
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Oh, I can take...
They're nice and spicy. Race you. Judgment.
What a nuisance.
Just get him out of hand here now, hang on.
Shiver.
You got your shield back, you chuffer. Wrong button, come on. That one.
Let's spark things up a little.
You can't run.
Right, that's that dead. So it's just this chuffer, and it needs to be you with your fire for that shield. But look, he's not interested in that bear. He's still coming for me. The bear does the damage, but he's still coming for me, so it doesn't distract him like Amber.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
I just don't do the damage.
No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa!
But he can do damage. So I'm not impressed with Jingling, and I am impressed with Jingqi. And she's already getting beat up again. Is it just because I've built her wrong, do you think? I wonder, they're the meta for dealing damage. I don't like their playstyle. I don't know how she is that good. She doesn't seem... Maybe it's me, maybe it's my weapon, maybe it's the way I've built her. But she's got the best weapon I can give her, and she's got the best... Maybe she hasn't got the best trinkets or whatever, but she just... Instinctively, I feel like she's not doing that much damage. You have to build up that Q meter till you can use it, don't you? So that Q is a really good effect, but it's not consistent. You're not doing it as much, as often, until you've built it up. And that bear thing, it will do damage, but you have to throw it in exactly the right place, and then it'll turn around even. Like, it just... That bear thing's not as good as the Go-Go Gadget Bunny, because whilst the Go-Go Gadget Bunny doesn't do as much direct damage, it confuses and corrals your enemy. It brings them together. So they're not looking at you, and they're moving together. Then you can get in with Lisa. I think people might be mistaken. I don't know, right? She's usually just used for the burst. Yeah, I could see that. Just that fucking... You build that meter up and you keep it ready. But other than that, she's useless. I think the the concept of burst damage, people might... it's solved meta, isn't it? I'm not going to come into this game and change things,
Now, this is what I call a moment of solitude.
and I don't know if they've done it with AI and computer generated, I don't know if they've worked it out or if it's just the way they feel when they play, but there might be something to be said about playstyle. Okay, you can do more burst damage in one big go with certain characters, and I'm probably wrong here. Maybe that it just outweighs everything else, but it might be that with other characters you can affect the way, like I said, by corralling your enemies, by putting them together, you can get more out of your AoE. So suddenly your AoE is now more effective. Maybe that, you have to chart damage over time, effectiveness, efficiency I might be talking about here. Maybe efficiency. Maybe certain characters are good for a bit of burst, but maybe the rest of the time they're a bit rubbish. And maybe in balance, you might be better off. Certainly as well, I'm finding like the combination of Zing and Lisa, the fire and the electric go together. They are, I can't remember all these terms, overdrive or something. So
Oh my goodness.
that is good,
Oh
but
my
then
gosh.
the water and the electricity also go together, don't
All
they?
will be revealed in the next volume? Oh, drat.
Obviously allow that. They have 2 to 3 ways you can play them. You can choose, it's based on mainly the artifacts, right? Yeah. And I don't have so many choices to make with artifacts because I don't know much about them, and I've got relatively few. So I can't build in different directions at this stage, I guess. I can just go with what I've got. But yeah, it's an interesting idea, isn't it? There's different ways to consider that, and it depends on your enemy. If you can push that burst damage to one-shot any enemy, that's better. But if you can't consistently do that, if you're doing big burst damage and then for like 3 minutes you're chuffing around trying to build up that burst meter again, maybe it's better to be doing mid-range damage over those 3 minutes and another 2 minutes. Maybe you get the fight done quicker before you wait for your burst damage to top up again. I don't know. But for us right now...
If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure?
I didn't realise he's got one earring in like that, a little tassely earring. Didn't realise that. Got a little tassely earring in there. And if he's going to keep going on about books like that, maybe he's going to start to annoy me. But Freddy Cuff's book boy. What's in the book, mate? Little pictures. He seems like quite a good character though, because he's instinctively, just because he's doing the chuffing damage, I don't have to build him and do anything special. Maybe it's what I've given him, maybe it's the good sword, but he is doing the damage, isn't he? But just him on these ones.
Time to act.
That's nice. It might be that sword as well, because he's got that magic sword that's doing that. Maybe it's that. But I like the way as well you can chain the attacks in the same way with Rosie. You can do a lot of these fast attacks and you can keep the enemies in the air and you can combo them. That prevents them from being able to hit back, you know. I like that. So Rosie, Xingqi, Xingqi, they're favourites. Obviously Amber. And then it's a problem with Lisa, Noelle and Gravekipper, isn't it? I instinctively want Noelle in that mix. But Lisa's the one that sets everyone off. With Lisa's electricity, suddenly they all become a little more lethal. So maybe it's Lisa. And this guy has to then provide healing in some way. And I think he's got some healing qualities. I think water is associated with them, but...
Body and mind.
I don't know. Body and mind. Oh, it's this one. Right, let's smash these chuffers to bits and get out of here.
Time to act.
So this guy can't even get a shot on me. Oops.
Rain, outline outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Time to act.
Oh, he just smashes things up. It might be because I gave him that really good sword. Like, that thing's uncontrollable as well. That's spinning round and it's doing damage to everything, but it's uncontrollable. Ah! I'm nearly dead.
Judgment.
Lights out.
You can't.
I see how it is.
Judgment. You can't run.
No, my sword.
The only negative is that his powers take a little while to recharge. Rosie's charge up relatively quickly, but yeah, I'm really happy with this chappie. I feel lucky, I feel blessed. If you tell me it's, as long as you're doing enough damage to play the game, you don't need to pay much attention to anything. Yeah. One of the things I found was, as I was messing around and not paying attention to the characters and their levels, I started to do increasingly diminishing returns on the damage, and I felt a little bit weak recently, but I feel stronger now again. The only shame of him being water as well is there's a water enemy. Hang on. There's this chuffer, the Oceanid of Liyue Plain. I really want to beat that up. I've had 3 goes at it this week, and each time I've lost just towards the end. And the thing that really chuffed me off, one time I fell in the water and it just finished me. And it's against water enemies, and I've got relatively good characters against water enemies, but I didn't see, so I thought maybe this woman with the fire was going to be the key to that, Zhongling, because this is her area. Maybe she still is the key to it, but she doesn't feel like she's going to be at this stage. So the only shame of it is I was hoping my new character would help me with that, but it seems I'm just going to have to toughen up with my current crew, because water on water won't be a big deal, will it? Where are we at? We're still doing these. And like I said, I've been playing like this in the week all week. So today I've done a story stream. Been saving all the story for stream. But I do this in the week now. Every day. Go around and do my little commissions. Do my little prima gems. Have a little explore.
Rain outlines your fate.
I still can't pick those chuffers. Have a little explore and do my little dailies. I'm really enjoying it, but I haven't explored fast and wide because I wanted to save it for stream. But maybe I should just do a bit more exploration in the week. But then something cool will happen. I'll be like, why didn't I do that on the stream? Oosh! Didn't expect me, did you, you chuffer?
Time to act. No, my sword.
And if you're all going to be happy being wet, we'll just switch to Lisa and she will electro...
No ingredients for me today. Judgment.
Mind you, I could be going wet frozen, couldn't I?
Shiver.
Hey. Hey.
You can't run.
I could be going wet and
Rain cutter.
then electric.
Surrender and be gentle.
And I could also be going wet and frozen. Yeah. suppose once you're frozen... Oh, right, okay.
You can't run!
Rain outlines your fate, body and mind.
Once you're frozen, then I can get the bear on you, can I? Melt you? I don't know. Maybe that's the wrong thing to do. What am I supposed to do with frozen enemies?
Judgment!
You're toast!
Whoa.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Whoops.
My. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
So, I wonder what I do with frozen enemies. Because I know that if I... Like this combination thing, isn't there? It made sense to me that once something's frozen, I would melt it. But then maybe that's not the idea, because then maybe the benefit of being frozen is they're stuck still, and I can do more damage. So maybe I freeze them, then I electrocute them. So maybe I'm going wet, frozen, electric in that order, which is Zing, Rosie, Lisa. And then finally, I keep Amber in the squad because she's my pyro. But actually, she doesn't work so well with all that combo. Actually, what I'd rather have is Noelle giving me the healing, and because I'm noticing my characters here are getting beaten up as well. They're not getting the healing. So let's have a little look at our squad. Paimon menu. My experimental squad. Let's just assume you're going to be Amber, because you're going to be Amber.
At the ready.
Amber now is our first member. Because we're running around being Amber. We throw out the Baron Bunny. And then we set it on fire, and then we go wet next. That doesn't make sense, does it? But wet, frozen, electric. That's the order I want them in. And I wanted Noelle, really. Let's try this instead of Amber. Let's try Noelle. And you'd go in with your shield, then set them off in that order. Let's try Noelle.
I will protect you.
I didn't do it, did I?
Company for a while. There'll be plenty of time for work later.
Oh no, I did. They're deployed. Right. Next quest is this chuffing thing, so I'm just going to head over to one of these to get a bit of a health topper. Been a bit of a big day today. We did story, we did Venti, we did a few wishes earlier. We didn't get anything, and now we got the new. I know we got the character, didn't we, earlier? And now we've got to play with them and run around. And I'm not doing anything special at the moment, but let's have me blessing, thank you. And did I hear a little few of those NMO flies that I need to collect? Thank you. And now I'm just doing these little, you know, standard little bits and pieces, but can't help collecting things, can I? Just can't help collecting all these flowers. But having a lot of fun on this second stream today and getting to a real feel of the game. You know, I wonder about this endgame content. I know games I actually believe this thing about endgame forever content. I'm not sure I believe in it, because like I don't know if it's okay to just not finish a game and say, well, I had a really good time there and now I'm finished. Like, Breath of the Wild, I never really played all the DLC because I'd put it down for so long. By the time the DLC came out, I mean, for one thing, I had it on the Wii U, and then my sister got it on the Switch, so by the time the DLC came out, I was a little bit beyond it. Are you not climbing up that, love? But, obviously not climbing up that. But, I know there's a lot to be said for this, like, you know, you keep playing forever because you keep wanting to win all the characters, so you can kind of go on forever, there's stuff to do. But there's also something to be said for not rushing the story. There's also something to be said for coming on and doing... Because some days, you've got the time to sit down and do 4 or 5 hours. I used to find this with Skyrim, I remember Skyrim did this to me, Fallout did this to me. I'd want to do some big things, but I'd say to myself, look, I'll save that for when I've got the 4 or 5 hours to sit down and really do it. You know, that big mission off in the horizon, I'll save that for a Sunday, or what have you. And like, if I've just got an hour to kill, I might just run around and harvest some snowberries. Or do some of the side quests, you know what I mean? It gives you the ability to play the game at your own pace, and in your own time. So this daily stuff, actually, when I finish doing... It's only there, look. When I finish doing these daily chores, whatever, quests, and you've got the Spiral Abyss and whatever else endgame content there is to enjoy. How much time have I got every day? Do I want to be playing this game all day, every day? And how satisfied would I be if the story finished? I know there's expansions as well, which I think is a good idea. You can keep expanding the lands and you can keep expanding the stories. Oh, there's a little trial up there as well. Alright, let's see what Siegfrieda wants. But I don't know, like, I think by doing these dailies, by doing your my resins and my little commissions every day, it doesn't give me a lot more time to do all my quests and all my story. It makes the story take a bit more time. That's actually quite cool. Thinking of this end game content, commissions and down the Spiral Abyss, thinking of that end game content as mid game content, as a sort of like, you know, if you're having your dinner, you know, if you're having your dinner at a restaurant, not when you're having your dinner at home where you just have your dinner on the plate, but at a restaurant where you've also got a little side plate and there might be a bit of bread on there or something else, like as you're going. Or you might have a side order of vegetables, or you know what I mean, an extra, or maybe tapas, where you've got lots of different little dishes. It keeps the meal going for longer without you having to have lots more of your main dish. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Let's take our time over this. Do you still remember me? Yeah. The cook-off with Jingling, that was you. Right. What do you need? Jade parcels. There's something missing. Make some jade parcels. Okay. I think I might already have some. Will you accept the ones I've already got? Yes. They're all gone. You've ate them. I'll pretend I didn't see ham written on that there. When I come by, I can have some jade parcels. Alright, thanks. Don't know what she was doing then, bending over. She's bending down in the grass for some reason. I'm not allowed to bend down, even though I know that they can make these characters do stealth now, because I've done a stealth mission earlier. Chuffer. Let me bet. Where's my stealth button? So that was that. That was a quick and easy. I've marked this on the map. Oh, right. This is this. I've marked this on the map. Yeah. Time limit. So let's see if our new wrecking crew can't get this done. Start the challenge. No, it won't be able to because I need Chuff. Oh, I might be able to do it with this chap.
No, my sword! Time to act.
Right, there's one of them. Right, these are water and ice, so I don't know, man.
You can't run.
Freeze that one, and then get Lisa on it, yeah? But I'm now frozen, you chuffer. And the time's gonna run out. messing me about. Getting frozen failed that for us, but also I don't think we were quite quick enough. I think if it went on another round, we wouldn't have had the time. So that might, maybe I have to come back when I'm stronger. But they just get stronger, don't they? So it doesn't make a shit of difference. So I just have to do it. I'm already wasting time.
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Punishment!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Right, just one more.
Steady as stone.
Come on then, we can do this. Let's go.
Judgment!
We're not going to make it.
You can't run!
Tell you what, I reckon we'd have done that if we had all our things charged up to go. But I kind of like the fact there's a limit to the things you can do. Just play for an hour a day and you've done everything. Yeah, once the story mode is done and everything else is done, then it's only that, isn't it? It's only that. But do you need much more than that? Like, it's nice to come back to something. And like, I've got a guitar, for example. Some days I really want to have a big jam. I wish I was in a band in a way, but it's a big commitment. And I just write the songs, play for an hour a day every now and then. Like, I come back to it every now and then. That's okay. I don't know if I need to, but the other thing I like for example, Breath of the Wild being finished and looking forward to the sequel, is I like there being a story. Like, the story can go on, you can have a sequel, you know, you can have ongoing things happen, more and more expansions, whatever. But I like there being a story and it coming to a resolution and it being a good ride. Do you know what I mean? Like, a film wouldn't be so good if you went back. I mean, a film wouldn't, it'd just be a soap opera, wouldn't it, if you went back every week to watch the next episode. Be like Game of Thrones, but forever. Like, even those things get shit towards episode 7, don't they? Sorry, series 7.
Everything is negotiable, except over time.
It's sometimes nice that something's like some of the best books, some of the best films, some of the best games didn't last forever, and nor should they. They should finish. But then, like Hearthstone, I used to want that to go on for, like, Hearthstone never need. I want to play cards forever. I want to play, do you know, I don't know, there's a balance as well on the other side that I do see the joy in keeping this open and having it, because you want to get all the characters. So if I play this for the next 10 years, I might earn enough wishes over the time to actually get all the characters. You know, it's open there for me to do that. But how much, you know, with anything in life, anything, you look at World of Warcraft, it's been going for so long, there are people that are still committed to it, but the world moves on, there are other things for you to do. You know, maybe it's nice to play Final Fantasy and Lost Ark or something else. You know, maybe there's more to life than just the one thing. So maybe it's okay maybe it would be okay for them to say that's the end of that. They certainly do it in certain story arcs. But, you know, do you know what I'm saying? I'm a bit, I don't know where I sit on it, really. I like stories to end.
Live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
I like stories to end, but at the same time, I do appreciate about, you know, maintaining this. But the other thing about this and other games is that, like, there comes a point where you sort of say, how much, how do I explain this? Let me just think for a minute. Like, if you maintain Genshin Impact for the next 30 years in this state, eventually you're going to get fewer and fewer people wanting to play it. More and more people are going to play the new next big thing. It's a bit like Fortnite, I guess, isn't it? Fortnite's ongoing forever. But you've got to maintain a big enough player base to make it profitable, and it does. It certainly does. But there are other games
Everything is negotiable, except over time.
There are other games that have died of their, not of their own accord necessarily, but of just the fact that the player base diminishes, and like, okay, we're not going to keep the servers up, and one day it's dead. And it's a bit weird to be putting money into something that's ongoing like this, and to think that once the story mode's done, then what? Like, once you paid an outright price for something, £40 for the game, and when it's finished, I'm done. I still own the game. I can play it as many times as I want, but, you know, it's done. A ticket to the cinema is a bit more clearly finished, isn't it? When it's done, you can't go back. But with this, you kind of want to keep it, don't you? I paid that money. I built up those characters and want to keep it. I mean, I didn't pay any money myself, but if you paid that,
Work hard and live
money.
each day to the fullest.
What's going on here?
That
Hang
is
on.
what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
$92 milliseconds. I don't know what's going on up there. Something's going on up there. This is changing to yellow and green. 65 ms. Maybe that's something to do with the internet. Yeah, interesting things to think about, isn't it? The long-term perspective of any game. And this game is making me think of that. Because actually, it's chuffing massive. And if they want, they can keep sticking bits on. And making it bigger. They could even do a Genshin... I think there's talk of Genshin Impact 2. But they could do a Genshin Impact, like the sequel, and not have to take you out of this world. You could just create new characters, new storylines, you know, things happening, and maybe stick on a bit more world here and there. And, you know, maybe Genshin Impact 2 could be overlaid on top of this existing... They'd call it an engine, but I'm going to call it story world. It's interesting to think about these things, isn't it? But at some point, it will be gone, and so will I. So I better get on with spending some actual quality time in the chuffer and not just talking. Have we done all my daily commissions? Yes. How much of these points have I still got to spend? A bit. Do I know what I want to fight? No, not at all. Not at all. I want to have another go at this because this one's been the bane of my life. So I'm going to go over there. Oh, wait, maybe I should do something and get warmed up. What have we got? I like fighting the bosses, but I don't know if I'm wasting my time collecting up loads of this. Because I've got 8 of that already. You know? I've got 6 of those. And I've got 8 of those. So I've done these bosses a few times. 1 amethyst. I've only got 1 electro character. So, like, I haven't dropped one of these yet. Hasn't dropped anything legendary yet. But it's dropped what I need to do the next thing, I think. You know, I don't know if I need to be doing these bosses. If the game... Yeah, right, actually. The player base determines if the game's still worth playing. That's a good point. It's a bit of a shame, that, actually, in a way, because the player base is always going to be bigger when it's newer, and there's always going to be people who are going to drift away. You're always going to get a smaller percentage of people who want to be there forever and hardcore. And I guess the reality is somewhere in the middle, isn't it? For most of us. Somewhere in the middle of that. But, you know, some people are always going to be... It's always going to look better at the start, and then it's going to look like, oh no, there's not so many people playing now, because that first wave is always going to dissipate. And then it's about that longer term. But it's your hardcore, smaller core group. They're probably always going to be left disappointed because they're going to want a little bit more, and maybe, you know, at some point they're not going to have the other casual players around them to maintain it. I certainly felt with Hearthstone. I talk about Hearthstone a lot because I played, you know, I was a legendary player at Hearthstone and was there for a long time, gave them a lot of money before I was a streamer. And I certainly felt that with Hearthstone. It was definitely, you know, it was the game for a while. On Twitch, if you were just chatting, you were playing Hearthstone. And then a lot of the people that I looked up to that were in that first wave of Twitch success, like Rekful, people like that, they were Hearthstone players. Even if they weren't exclusively Hearthstone players, a lot of people that I looked up to and, you know, watched through that first wave of Twitch growth were Hearthstone players. And then it all seemed to dwindle, doesn't it? They keep maintaining a certain level of player base, and they keep bringing some new people into the fold, I'm sure. And it has a sort of maintained level that goes up with an expansion and then drops, and then goes up with an expansion. And I think they try their hardest to keep that. Now what they're doing is they're like breaking the game every expansion to keep people interested. Like, it's gone so far that, oh, what a surprise, the new cards are absolutely busted, and if you get in now early you can buy the new cards, and then you can beat everyone and be a legend, and then in a few weeks we'll nerf them, and then it'll go back to normal, and then people like me who don't want all that busted shit to be ruining their game will come back and play a bit more, and then it'll dwindle off again, and then they'll do a new track, you know, just keep this wave going. Yeah, I get it, but I mean, it's weird because you don't need that with chess. I'll always need those crystals for the characters, so it's not a waste. Okay, I'll do some bosses then. You don't get that with chess, though, do you? You know what I mean? You don't get that with chess. chess is always popular to a certain extent and level because they've got really solid mechanics. It's relatively simple to understand, totally accessible, and at its core, those simple mechanics, when interacting with each other, create endless complexity. So that's chess. You know, I don't know how to explain it. We're not playing it now, obviously, but it had a bit of a wave on Twitch, didn't it? It had a bit of a wave on Twitch. There was a bit of a populist wave of people playing chess on Twitch. So it does come around, but like... Press the wrong button then. But what I think is, if you make your game that solid, and I think Hearthstone could nearly be that, but they're worrying too much about creating a new expansion every 3 months, instead of making, at its core, the most solid and enjoyable and stable game it could be. Because chess doesn't have to have new pieces every month. Right, what am I doing here? I'm going to be using Noel, because I'm going to be running around and defending myself. I'm going to be using... I might as well try Sinqui, keep him in the squad, doing some damage. I'm also going to be doing some damage with Rosie. But Electric, Lisa, it's not really necessary, is it? So, I should learn to do this and get used to doing this. Party setup. Really, I want this squad, but I don't want Lisa. Sorry, Lise. Should we try the new girl, or should we go with what we know?
There's still a long road ahead.
Let's go. Hello. What are you doing then? Right.
I must leave no stone unturned.
No, my sword!
I'll be able to take this. What I need to do
Someone needs assistance.
is I need to charge up my specials and not use them.
Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
I need to charge up my specials, my Q moves, and get them ready. Because when it comes to the next phase, I need to knock out these... Sorry, I have to concentrate when I'm playing on the keyboard and mouse because I'm learning. Right, now I've got to resist the temptation to use that move. Actually, I might as well use one of their moves. Somebody can use a move. Because I don't need all of them. Hang on.
Time to clean up.
I'll recharge. But I'm going to save a few of these moves because in the final phase...
Someone needs assistance.
What's going on? Right, it's this. Damn it. Ah! So I get those little tokens every time I go through a phase, so I will recharge that. But I might get to the final phase before I've recharged it. And when you get to the final phase, what I've noticed is that it puts out these little crystal things and you have to smash them up. And you can only smash them up with your special moves, so I want to save those special moves. Let's run around with
Body and mind.
He's not bad, is he? He pops in some damage. I like it. What's going on? Wasn't close enough to get the damage on that.
Rain outlines your fate.
catch up.
You're not inside this, are you, fool? You're supposed to be outside it. He's inside it. I've got him.
Someone needs assistance.
Judgment.
Aleph, you're down. Aleph's going down. Caught and got caught, and that was weak. Whoa, 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 whoa!
I'll catch up.
And I will do that.
Leave it all
There
to
you
me.
go. Right. You're gonna do your weak move. Oh no, 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 no. Let's have a bit of this. He's going to try and heal up now. So now... No, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, not this. Shit. Easy, easy. It's going to try and heal up though, isn't it? When's it going to do it? Is it not doing it? I just get to kill it. No worries.
You can't run.
Oh, shit. Oh, is it going to do it? It's going to do it now, yeah. Okay, right. So now to kill these things, I've got to use my big moves, look.
Judgment. Witness the power of Gua.
That does nothing. Can't do it with him. There's only certain things that will kill those things. And then it uses them to recharge, so I need to make sure I've got Rosie charged up again for the next run. I didn't realise that my wet dude wasn't going to kill those things.
You can't run.
Which is why I like to switch between Rosie and Noelle.
Someone needs assistance.
Because Noelle can do some damage, but she can also heal up Rosie while she's in play.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Like that, and then I can switch out to Rosie to do the damage. Like this.
Rain outlines your fate.
But we've got a problem if we haven't got Rosie charged up. Whoops. Come on then. Woo.
If at first you don't succeed, steady it.
Oh, I thought we were going to finish it then. Chuffer. Right. See, I have problems doing the damage though, look. Need the special move. I got it.
Prepare to be blown away.
Chuffer. Right, that's charged. Go on then. Oh, I think we finish it here.
Shiver.
Oh no, I missed it.
You can't run.
Got it. Nice. And I've learned how to beat that boss. What did we get? Nothing good. Nothing legendary. This stuff's alright, but nothing legendary. New feather. commission rewards, expedition rewards, and we've got 100 more primal resin to spend. But yeah, I'm picking up, aren't I? And I'm doing that on the WSD keys, so I'm learning now. I'm getting there. And I'm feeling a bit more in control. Even though learning the WSD is a bit more difficult, I'm feeling a bit more in control of everything. The only thing I'm bad at is switching characters on 1, 2, 3, 4 and getting the wrong button, but getting there with that. And I suppose I should also go down some of these places and spend some resin down here as well, I guess. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to be collecting. I don't know what's good for what. So we'll go down and have a look at this, and then we'll go... Well, maybe we'll do the boss next. We'll do the boss that I've been finding a right chuffer. I've got everyone in squad. Xing Kui's not in the right. What weapon are you packing? Water and ice, yeah.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
So we're going to go fight some water element things, and I'm going to want to be alive, and I'm going to want to trash them to bits. So I'm going to need Noelle in my squad. I'm going to need... This is getting interesting now, because the more characters you get, the more strategy there is, isn't there? It is getting interesting. He's going to be useless, though, against the water elements, isn't he? He's going to be absolutely useless. We're definitely taking Rosie. We'll probably take Gravekipper. And Lisa, isn't it? Lisa against the water stuff. We could beef up Kaya and take Kaya. And maybe... I've been doing it with Amber and not having a lot of success, but she is helpful because the Go-Go Gadget Bunny, and it is really helpful. Amber is a main as well, isn't it? We're putting Amber in.
Leave it to me.
And the strategy is Go-Go Gadget Bunny, switch to shields, and we need you because you heal us up when we get damaged. It's freezing the stuff is big, Rosie's in, and Gravekipper's the only optional. It's whether I level up Kaya just for this quest, which he probably would help, or whether I put her in and have a bash with her against the water enemies. The burst damage, she's... Cryo and electric are very good, so I've got some cryo. I'm not using Kai, you see. He actually would probably be good for this, but it's whether I put her in. Gravekipper doesn't seem to be useful, but maybe this. We'll try. I've tried it with Gravekipper before and I've failed in the week, so I'll try it with Jingling. Even though I don't get a good feeling about her. But this is a right chuffer of a boss, and it's loads of fun. But I'll tell you something, at one point this week I did have to shout, "Oh, for fuck's sake! No!" Oh wait, Noelle's not healthy enough. We need to quickly pop to the tower. We need to... This game's getting people into the idea that 5G phone masts are good, look. That's it, we'll get ourselves topped up with fast broadband there, and then teleport back. I do like the fast travel. It is good, isn't it? But like I said, when I got invested in my time in most games like Skyrim had that wagon that you could get on, so that was acceptable. But in most games like Skyrim, Fallout,
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
Zelda, Ocarina of Time didn't really have it so much, did it? Fast travel as much. Can I pick that up? Thank you. But Breath of the Wild, I prefer walking it because I feel like I'm in the world. But I do get it. Fast travel is good. Now maybe I should be cooking some foods here as well. But I haven't got, like, you know, that's what I want to cook. But I haven't got any of these ingredients. Flour. I need to do some processing. So maybe I'll come back and do that later. I should really cook a couple of eggs, but I'm doing it vegan. So, chuff it. Let's just do some of this. I wonder if I'm getting anything because I'm doing it perfect. I wonder if it's making it any better or if it's just the same old rubbish, but... There you go, there's one of them for everyone. Everyone else can just have some pairs. Now, Amber's not been doing enough damage in this fight for me, but her special move with that gadget bunny is pretty invaluable. There's one enemy here. I can pretty much beat everything up. Yeah, nothing can do have the beating of me, but...
It's raining again. This will hinder our vision. We must remain vigilant.
That's right, Amber. But... Right, but when it does the two enemies at once, and it's the squirrels and the frogs, the chuffing get me going, and I can't get out. I'm like, it's like I'm soft-locked. I'm just getting smashed about by these squirrels. So... Let's see how this goes.
An assassin from our homeland.
Shut up, you.
A fool who trespasses
Shut
upon
up, you.
the waters of Chingsa.
Can't shoot it.
Coveting the shapes
Shut up, you.
of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
Wait, where's... Hang on, have I set the squad up wrong? Where's, Why haven't I got Lisa in the squad?
Judgment.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I've not got Lisa in the squad. I've made a mistake somewhere. This isn't doing enough damage. I need Lisa. Hang on.
Boba, get them.
How's that working for you? Not particularly well. Amber, Noelle, Rosie and Lisa. Why haven't I got Lisa? I brought this chuffing... Right. I messed up. I don't know why I've not got Lisa in the squad. What is going on? I also want Escape. I want Lisa in the squad. How have I done this?
Here, let me help you.
So Noelle is staying, I think, but I don't feel like I'm doing enough damage overall, in general. But I suppose that's because her weapon's not been upgraded, has it? There's one other thing to do then. There's one other thing to do. I want to go to Liyue.
Everything is...
I want to go to the shop in Liyue. I should have unlocked that thing before. I was there before. How come I didn't unlock that when I was there? Well, I'm an idiot. Right, let's go. I'm going to go shopping in Liyue. I've had it with Rosie's weapon being too weak. And I know it's probably just a matter of finding the right dungeon, but let's see how much they cost in the shop in Liyue. So... There we go. Liyue's brilliant, isn't it? Look how beautiful it is. And while I'm here, I've got to unlock the teleporter as well. The guards are just down there. They're idiots. Look, the guards are just down there. They're idiots. They don't, I've snuck in. Look at me, I've snuck in. Welcome to Liyue. Where's the shops? Where's the teleporter? Up. It's here, but up. Like every normal person, I'm climbing the walls instead of going up the steps. Let's pop down to Liyue to do some shopping. There we are. Don't know why you kids over there messing about. Why couldn't you set up this teleport waypoint for me? Kids messing about. You could have set up that teleport waypoint for me just instead of messing about. Right, now where's the shops? I've never been here before, really. I haven't had a good look around. Oh, look how cool it is. We've got a place in Birmingham called the Arcadia, and they've done it out a bit like this, like a little Chinatown-y sort of thing. Look how cool it is. There's quests to get. Look, he wants to do... He's got a problem. Not messing with you, mate. What I want is... is it you? You sold jewellery? Oh, you sold this stuff, yeah. Yeah, this is it. It's that, isn't it? I want 2 of them. Not yet discovered. It's 4... Oh, look, I have to spend a different currency. Geosignals. I mean... I'm already confused about the levels of numbers of different currency. Now we've got another one. Why can't I just use my Mora? I've got 107 and they only cost 4, so... I mean, I will. Go on then. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah? How do I do that then? Let's have 2 of them. Because this is what we're supposed to be doing in this stream, and I could find that thing, that domain, and I could do the trials on Wednesday, Saturdays. Today is Saturday, Sunday, isn't it? But, like, it was only like 5 things. It's no big deal, is it? Like, I'll just spend those things and get that ascend. Because she's not doing enough damage. But that's about as many of those as I really want to spend. Especially on this thing, which is a slime buster, really. It's not the best weapon. But she hasn't got many other weapons to choose from. Anyway, it's put the attack up anyway, hasn't it? We've refined it. We wanted to refine it. We put the attack up. She can't choose from any other options. The other option is better for that other girl anyway. So, that's her choice. Hobson's choice it is. She's got that. And was there another weapon we couldn't upgrade? It was this other weapon, wasn't it? It was this. We haven't got any of these balls. We need 3 of these balls. Same deal. I will get them loads. I'll have balls like this coming out of my ears soon, won't I? But for now, because we're doing it today, we're in here, we're at the shop. I might not even use the character in the long run, but chuff it. We're at the shop, we're buying the balls. As long as they're not ridiculously overpriced. They're these balls, aren't they? And there's, I can get 3 of them, I need 3 of them, and they're only 4 nuggets. So we'll have 4 nuggets. 1, 2, 3, exchange, 12. I mean, all this other stuff's probably a bit better, isn't it? This other stuff. Oh, I can actually buy money out of these. I can use them to exchange them for money. Weird. Weird. But these billets are probably better, aren't they? That's what I should be saving up for. Definitely these. But chuff it, you know, chuff it. It don't matter. It's a couple of little bits. It's 12. I'll get more, I think. Whatever.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
New stock at Seago Antiques?
It means we can do it right now. And that's how they get you. You know, you pump your money in so you can do it now. Pay, pay, pay. Pay now, get now, ask questions later. But, you know, that's what we're at, isn't it? I don't really feel like wasting loads more of these, but we'll give him a few of these. Yeah, and we'll hold on to the rest. I mean, maybe that's why she's not doing so much damage, because her weapon's not enhanced. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all there is to it, but I don't feel like... I don't really feel... I've only got, like, not so many of these. I don't feel like pumping them into this yet. You know, I don't... it's better that she's got more damage, but I might not even be using her that much, so... I'll save those till I know where I want to spend them more. Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea. And let's go back and see if we can kick some water boss ass now. And on the way, we are going to heal up. Like my favourite statue. And if we can't kick this water boss's ass, I'll just run the easier... Oh, look, 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 look. No, don't switch to walking. Why have I switched to walking? No, no, no. Now I fell... Oh, you chuffer. Pressed the wrong chuffing button and I missed the... They've flown off now, wherever they've gone. Chuffers. Anyway, I want my blessing. Thank you. The only thing I found as well, this water fight, is Lisa's the best one against the water. I do get that, but she gets...
slow things down.
She gets her ass kicked as well. Like, she's a bit vulnerable. So, I don't mind sometimes. I mean, I don't know where I should stand on this. Whether I should be trying to just, like I said earlier, glass cannon it, go in, get them dead, lose some health but still kill them. Or go with Noelle, try and stay healthy, in it for the long haul. I instinctively feel the longer we're in this boss fight, the more chance we have of being killed. And if we get it done, you know, early doors, we're in, we're out, we're sorted. So I like the idea of being powerful, even if at the expense of being vulnerable. I don't know where I stand on it. But we're doing it this way. This is today's test. Let's see how we go then.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chingsa.
The guiding champion of Mondstadt.
The shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
So you see, it's different every time, isn't it? Look, in different orders. So there's the frog. I don't like the frog. The frog chuffs me off, man. He does that AoE attack, which on its own is avoidable. And it does that splash, which on its own is avoidable. Right? But look, I didn't avoid it then, did I? And once I got knocked over...
Don't be such a brute.
I'm down to half health now. So I'll get some health back for Lisa with this. With this. I don't make it out though when I'm close up, you see. It does me. The frog's one of the worst ones, and if I get that and the squirrels, I just can't get out of the way.
As a good knight should.
No one escapes my sights.
Oh god, no, 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 the powerful force. I can never escape the powerful submerge, and it always gets me. Look, she's dead now. I didn't manage to finish the frog, it got me from out on the
power of water is its ability
fucking annoys
to
me.
take any shape.
Because she's valuable, and I don't know how I was supposed to escape the submerge. And now there's 2 on 1, and I need her for the distraction.
You can't run.
My best chance is freezing them.
Lights out. Yeah.
Come a little closer.
And these chuffers charge you off the edge.
You can't run. Yeah. Judgment.
That's it. Get them both frozen. Right, we're going to have to get Lisa out now.
I must leave no stone
No,
unturned.
we're going to have to get Noel out because we need health recharge.
Someone needs assistance.
I find it so much more difficult without Amber to distract one of them, though. And like, did one of them heal themselves up then? Is one of them healed up?
Judgment.
Submerge.
Oh god, no, I can never escape the submerge. And it always nearly kills me.
Shiver. Steady as stone.
Look, they've done their health back up. How's that happened? How am I supposed to do this?
Blitz.
Now the health goes back up. That chuffing thing has been healing them back up. So I've got to focus on one and get it killed, yeah?
You can't run. Leave it all to me.
Just trying to focus on one and get it killed, but the other one always baffs me out of the way.
I'll catch up.
Now it's in the water.
Judgment.
I just can't seem to win when it gets out of hand like this.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Come a little closer.
Where's he gone now? No, not more submerge. I can't take another submerge. I just can't avoid that and it kills me.
Honor to serve you.
And that's where I get annoyed. That submerge just comes in, it just kills me. I could deal with the rest of it. I could accept their healing back up. And it's a bit unfair, but they're healing back up because I'm not doing enough burst damage all in one. But Jesus, this is one of the most hated bosses in the game. I can feel that. I can feel that. Like I said earlier, yesterday I shouted, "Fucking hell!" Like what a chuffer, you know. When it did that, this is me being angry now. I'm not angry. I can take it. You know, I'm not going to lose my rag over a computer game, but it feels unfair. What I was supposed, as I get stronger, as I up my, it's got stronger. When I was doing it in the week, they were at level 35. Now they're at level 40. So I can't
slow things down.
I can't increase my, you know, I can't just grind
Don't
and
we
get
have a job to do?
right. I can't just grind and get stronger like you would in Dark Souls, because it's going to get stronger as I go up. So that's a really good mechanic. I really like that because it means I can't just get myself overpowered and come and conquer it. But there must be a way, and it must be something I'm not doing. And I'll tell you what it is. It's a combination of, I need to do the burst damage. I need to be able to lock down one of the characters. I think 2 cryos, 2 electros is probably appropriate here. 2 cryos, constant freezing. Back and forth between the two to freeze. Because it's water, it's asking you to do that.
Everything's negotiable, except over time.
And that slows down the threat. It means I'm not going to get damaged as much. Great, but that's not important because it can heal up. If I'm not doing enough damage over time, if I'm not doing enough direct burst DPS, whatever, I'm not going to win. So I need damage. Now Rosie's one of my most damaging characters. Lisa's one of my most damaging characters. Noelle weighs in with some damage. She's a bit slower at doing it, but it helps. You need her in the squad because when you take those hits, and as you've seen, the submerge, a couple of my characters can take a submerge hit if they've got full health and a shield, but a couple of them just simply cannot. So I need to learn which one can, make sure that when the submerge comes, I've got full health and shield. Then I need to switch back to healing up with Noelle. I need to do that. That is absolutely necessary because of that submerge. So I've got these 2 counterbalancing things. Longevity, take the big hit, take the submerge. Longevity, heal back up. But you have to put that out the window for the DPS. don't you? You have to, because if you can't do the DPS, it will just heal back up. I can keep healing, it can keep healing, it goes on forever. You have to be able to tip that balance in favour of you. Like in the other boss that we saw just a minute ago, where it healed up with those little crystal things. I smashed the crystals, I took over the... it's like in Hearthstone.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
At some point, you have to steamroller your opponent. You have to snowball. At some point, you have to take your advantage and leverage it into more advantage, and it becomes an unwinnable fight. Same with chess. It's the same with chess. This is why I love games like that. So there is something good here. The thing is that in the middle of the fight, once you realise your strategy's not working, you feel it's unfair. It's not actually that bad. I can see why it's hated. Right? The rewards, the enemies are too strong. Wait until you're ready. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but there is a strategy. The shame is, and what makes you feel angry is that when you can't deal with that strategy mid fight. The strategy takes place out here when I level up the characters, choose who's ready to go in.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest.
You know, it's like I'm only allowed to bring 4 chess...
That is what Life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
It's like a chess game where I'm only allowed to bring 4 chess pieces, and midway through I think, shit, I should have brought rooks. I should have brought rooks and I've got bishops. Well, now I'm pissed off because I'm fighting with bishops. But, you know, it's a bit like that. But I don't know what mistake I'm making here, other than maybe I should actually bite the bullet and bring Kyra into the fold. Amber is useful when there's 2-on-1 because she provides a second unit that they focus on. Other than that, she's not. And the
everything is negotiable except overtime.
The big arrows vaporize. That's helpful, but other than that, she's quite weak and she's getting nailed by the submerge. Noelle is, I think, essential, but I don't know, maybe if I'm not going to go for that healing strategy, maybe I'm just going to go all out damage. But the problem with all out damage is someone dies, they're all fucked. You know, one person goes down and they're all fucked, aren't they? Especially if you're using a chain. If I'm doing freeze them, electrocute them, I suppose I'm just doing those 2 things, aren't I? I'm not doing a chain. But if you've got a chain and you lose one link in the chain, like that became difficult when Amber was gone because I couldn't get them off my back. I'll have another run. There's also RNG because I don't have to get Froggy first. I don't have to get Froggy and Squirrels. I could get an easy run. The Herons are quite good for me. I can nail the Herons. Having said that, they'll give me Herons now and the Herons will kill me. But there's an element of RNG. I think I need to go Amber, Rosie, Lisa. Amber, Rosie, Lisa, and then sometimes Noelle.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chingsa.
There should be some way to cheese this bit.
The shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
What's that? I've never seen that. What's that? Great big birdie thing. AoE attacks. No. Caught then.
Judgment.
I see. I like the frozen because it stops them still. I know that I'm supposed to switch out now to Lisa, but as soon as I switch to Lisa, like, look, when I switch to Lisa, that breaks the frozen, and they immediately hit me. So then I start needing Noelle. Because while she does damage, she helps to heal, and she's got that shield. But instinctively, I think I'm not doing as much damage, but you can't hit me. So that's better, isn't it?
You can't run.
Like, I can't be beat. I'm thinking I need to get Kyra involved, and I need to go frozen. Shit.
Submerge.
No. I took that with the shield then.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
There's herons.
Get him!
And it's just herons. Alright, I'll get them.
Judgment!
Whoa, 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 to get out of the water.
Let's spark things up a little.
The herons can't really do much to me now. Oh,
I have some for you too.
having said that, I just got tagged by a
Without
heron.
solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless.
Right, I really need to heal up now. I really need to heal up. Maybe I should eat my... What's that? Don't know what this stuff is. I'm going to run out of... See, I can't feed them anymore, can I? So I've got to get it done. I'm only a quarter of the way through the fight.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Crabs
Go, Baron Bunny!
and herons. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, the crabs have got involved. You're supposed to be on the Baron Bunny, you are. This is where it gets a mess. See what I mean? I'm losing... No, the crabs are... There's all sorts of stuff going on now. I just wanted Baron Bunny. I'm having to look at the buttons. I'm losing the plot.
Lights out. Leave it all to me.
You see, I can do the... Right. No, it's just me and the crabs. I can do the chuffing... Look, where are you? I can't hit you. Chuffing hell, I can't even hit them. Amber.
Hey, get him!
Now please look at the Baron Bunny and
race you
ignore
down.
me. It's still coming after me. They're a nightmare, these crabs. Right, crab down. Just one more crab on its own. Should be able to do this with no problems.
Steady as stone.
So I'm going to use the opportunity to heal up. Because this is just me and the crab. God, I can't even hit it.
Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance.
No, 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 no. Powerful fucking submerge. I need the shield. Oh, man, that nearly took me. I can't hit it. Hang on, look. Rosie. Finish this crab.
You can't run!
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its...
Right, I've got a huge problem now, which is that Noelle is the one that needs all the food. And she's our healer, you see. Huge problem. Because I can heal by hitting with her. I keep saying it. So she needs to be healthy.
horrors.
Well, we got squirrels and a big duck thing. Right. No, 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 no. Get back out of the water. Squirrels are coming. I don't like the look of them. I'm running from the squirrels. Come on, Amber. Let's get your Badget Bunny out. Look at that bunny. You love that bunny. You love that bunny.
No escape. Bet you can't keep up
Enjoy
with
that.
me.
Leave it all to me.
You can't run.
The problem is I need to focus on one thing.
Judgment. Shiver.
Nearly, nearly, nearly. That was close. Look at those tails going in from the squirrels, man. It's just ridiculous.
You can't run.
Freeze them, freeze them, freeze them, freeze them, freeze them, please.
What a nuisance. You can't run.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Finish this chuffing squirrel. Look at it jumping at me.
Time to clean up.
Can't even damage the chuffers. Why can't I kill you?
Steady as stone.
See, Noelle usually can do a bit of damage.
Submerge.
Right, she's going to take the submerge. No, she's just lost her shield. God damn it.
They still need
Unbelievable. I'm going to play on, but that was just unbelievable. That really made me angry. Because I had double shield. I just pressed the shield. The submerge came over me. And somehow the shield got popped. So now she's dead. I was ready for it. Oh, I was ready for it. I'll play on, but now I feel we're in a really tight spot. Because without the ability to heal or create a shield, we're in a bit of a tight spot. And it's healed up. How come it's healing up? Like, how is that squirrel healing back up? Obviously, she's best.
See what happens when you lose your foothold.
And then it does this, which is fine. As far as I'm concerned, I'm allowed to go in the water, but at one of the times I did this, I went in the water and it killed me. Well, this is fine, it's just a tighter thing. Now it'll do the pigs that push you off. That's what it'll do.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Squirrels and chuffers.
Yeah.
Let's have that. Thank you.
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Oh, I didn't get to do it.
Come a little closer.
Get out the water. Get out the water. They got me trapped. I got knocked into the water then as well.
Judgment.
See, I'm getting knocked about now and it's coming from everywhere. It just feels unfair. I'm in the water, so I can't get out. I'm never going to be able to take these three now, am I? Look at those. What are they doing? What are they doing with the three tails? And like, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I was doing really well. We got to the last bit. There's nothing wrong. It killed the one character out of like spite. So I had two shields on. You saw it. I've got it recorded. It killed her out of spite. And then it just nailed it. It did the squirrels. Like I said, I hate those squirrels.
Strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
And it was just like, tail here, you're dead there, bang, bang. Trying to run away, got knocked into the water. When you're in the water, you can't do anything. You can't defend yourself, you can't attack, you can do nothing. Yeah. I had a good time on that one. I love this game, but that is... I've not been enjoying that, and I'm glad we got to do it together on stream and show you what I've not been enjoying about it. But hey ho, you know, what can you do? Swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Take the rough with the smooth. I'm not going to cry over that. Where am I trying to do now? What I'm trying to do now is have a look at what the time is. It's 9:30, so I suppose another half an hour of this. I might go and do myself some dinner. Let's finish off these. What am I trying to do? Let's finish off doing some of these things for spending some of these things. I might do another boss. Not that water boss, but I thought, come on, when are we going to get to do that water boss? I have to do it. You know, I have to do it. I'm not just going to shy away from it. I'm going to get that done at some point. I think what it takes, really, though, is it's water. And the thing that really does me is it gets out of hand. So in order to rein that in, I need to...
can't keep up with me.
I just have to bite the bullet. I need Kaya on the squad. I need to be doing 2 freezes. I need to be freeze with Kaya, then killing with Electricity Lady, Lisa, then freeze with... sort of names to remember. Then freeze with Rosie, and then killing with someone else. Then freeze with Kaya. You know, I need to roll that wave. Freeze, kill, freeze, kill, freeze, kill. And I just need to roll that. And I guess, at the moment, my only other strong character is Noelle. Or it could be Gravekipper. Gravekipper's got that sword that's good against water things. Maybe I could get Gravekipper in there. But maybe I need another Electro character to complete that lineup. To really be able to... Like, for full efficiency. So they're either frozen or they're being electrocuted. But they're not doing me any damage. And I'm nailing them. That's what I need. What is this?
I must leave no stone unturned.
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy. Try not to enjoy this too much.
No one escapes my sights. Hey! You can't run. Punishment.
Easy.
You can't run.
Easy. Let's do this one. I was so heartened by being able to smash up these other bosses. Once you upgrade your characters and learn to play on PC, it should be easy. It should be easy. That was the most chuffing, frustrating thing in the world. But that was like Dark Souls, that boss, because it felt unfair at times. It felt like it knew that I was getting somewhere, and it chuffed me over right at that point. Like in Dark Souls, it used to be, oh hello, I was only trying to pick berries, and now you've all got excited. Well, you're going to get yourself right in trouble now, aren't you, chuffers? Look, there's only 3 of you. I told you.
Judgment.
I told you, didn't I tell you? It's all kicking off now, isn't it? Didn't enjoy that, did you?
You can't run.
I think maybe I like her fighting style or something. Because I like doing all that. Who shot me?
I'll race you there.
Who shot me? Oh, right. Chuffer.
Hey! No escape.
I like Noelle's fighting style as well, but the one that, and the new one, Aqua Boy, I like him. He's got to get in the squad somehow. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be going up here, look, you chopper. There's Foxy's having some apples. Oh, I picked that up. I thought it was a crystal, it was a butterfly. Feel bad now. I will quickly go Paimon, and I'll quickly put Party Boy in the party. Don't really need to have Amber in this run.
For justice.
Although I like her being in the squad, but you don't need her for this, so we'll have Party Boy. There is some gliding involved in this fight, so maybe the gliding champion of Mondstadt would have been a good person to have, but...
Body and mind.
Get in there,
No
Party Boy.
Steady as stone.
You can shoot this run. When it's doing that, you can shoot that with Amber. So maybe I should have had her in it. Whoops.
Judgment. Lights out.
Body and mind.
And here, you can have a pop at it with Amber.
I let my guard down. I have
Whoops.
taught you.
Oh, he's just dead!
I know.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I wasn't even paying attention, he just died.
As a good knight should.
It's a bit soft.
I'll catch up.
I'm just messing about now.
What a nuisance.
That was my fault, I was just messing about.
Come a little closer.
I'll catch up.
Oh, I would never get that right.
Blitz.
Come on. What am I doing? Taking a picture? I've got my fucking finger on the wrong button. No, 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 what am I doing? God, man, I'm getting my ass kicked now. What am I doing? health back for Rosie. There's only 2 of these globes left. Right. This nailed me a minute ago, but it won't nail me.
That's
What?
going back in the wash.
It won't nail me this time, I was about to say. I've literally never had trouble with that before.
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things up a little.
You can't run! Yeah. Punishment!
Are we getting to the bit where we do the flying yet? Not quite.
Someone needs assistance. Steady as stone.
Fucking missed that one as well.
Yeah.
Where's my health? I actually don't mind if it fires those off at me. I can deal with all this.
Judgment!
My god, I don't usually get hit with that either, but there we go.
You can't run! Yeah.
Right, now we're gliding champion a monster. Come on. Did I not get them? Chuffing now. Chuffing now.
Come a little closer.
I must leave no stone unturned.
We'll get there. That's what I mean about a war of attrition sometimes. Some of these bosses, like, I get myself in this situation and I know I'm going to win it. I know I'm going to win it, but it's going to be tight. It's going to take a bit of time.
Looks like overtime today.
No, 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 no! I got caught in that! Rubbish.
Leave it all to me.
Now what you doing? Oh, it's this shit.
I am a disgrace to
Oh,
the knights.
get the crystals. Let's go. Let's get these things. There's that one. That's all of them, isn't it? That should be all of it now. So now it can't recharge. Now I just need to get one more cycle in. And it should be this.
So you know your stuff, huh?
Yeah. Shiver.
There we go. Just about managed it. Which is fine. I did make a few mistakes there. I could play a bit better, but sometimes it becomes that little war of attrition at the end, and I just think, I'm early days, I know, I'm new. Maybe, like you say, get a bit better. Lagging every few minutes. You know what, I was noticing that on here, on the actual game playing, so maybe it's that, maybe, because it's coming through the internet, isn't it? I don't know. Got a Hurricane Seed, nothing special. Never got anything special. But yeah, we got there.
Don't we have a job
Maybe...
to do?
Maybe I'm taking too long over those boss fights though, but they're still fun. That's really fun. That is good, and it's good that it pushes you. But I think half of the pushing is because I'm getting used to the keyboard and the system, and the other half is as I get there must be a sweet spot as you get closer to being, you know, upping that world level. You get stronger, and then you should beat the bosses, and then beating the bosses should then push the world level onto the next level. So as I've just come up a world level, perhaps they're particularly hard for me in that balance. Because it's never going to change. Like, that's the same difficulty as turn the bosses up to level 10, but turn my weapons up to level 10. It's the same fight. So it's never going to change. Always going to be on the similar sort of edge balance in that same ballpark. That's kind of cool. I'm happy with it. We're not walking, are we? No, okay, we're running. And let's check our map. We're just going to bot back here. Going to do a couple more of these little bits and pieces, and then we're going to go into town and collect our rewards. So, we've got the map. I've got 52 to spend, so that's a boss or 2 of these little bubbles. I'm right here by a bubble, so I might as well just do 2 little bubbles. Because if a boss gets out of hand... Well, I tell you what happened in that one, is one of our team got killed in a stupid way.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
Didn't they? What's his face? Wet Boy got killed early doors. Why aren't you all healed up? Fucking hell. Right, let's go. It's not going to be up there, is it? It's up chuffing there. Isn't it? It's up there. Chuffing. Everywhere's a teleport away these days. I know I should probably be looking... I'll tell you what I should be doing, is I should be looking through these different domains and seeing which thing I need and then going and doing that. But instead, just getting it done, just spending the gems. There's nothing wrong with one of these Mora bubbles, it'll be fine. We can get our new chap out again. See how he handles these chuffers. You're open!
You're open!
I like the way the combo gets them in the air like that. And
Not good.
Alright.
Steady as stone.
You're open!
Judgment.
I think the trick with these fellas is to keep mobile, because then I'm not open all the time, am I? You're open, because you never know where to shoot, do you? Look. But getting in that combo is so satisfying.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
You can't run.
Another test subject.
Punishment.
He's doing the fire. It's chuffing me over. Yeah, it glitched then.
got careless.
Ooh.
Fry. Fry.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Judgment!
I messed up. Place my I got careless. Fry.
You can't
They're
run.
still coming in.
Picked the wrong test subject.
These are my pine cones. Get off. A few treasure hunters insignias. And next on the map, oh, there's one down there. That'll do then, won't it? It's irony. I was just down there, you chuffer. And it's glitched then as well. I wonder, it might be my internet. Although we had it fixed 2 weeks ago, so it's about time for it to start chuffing up again.
Rain cutter.
Oh, he don't mess about, does he? He's smashing these people up. Even the slimes are going. And you know, Rosie's the one that's got the slime weapon, isn't she?
Judgment!
Right, she's got slime bane.
Lights out.
Come over here to me frozen bit. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll get my shield up.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
Do a bit of smashing. Get Wet Boy out.
No, my sword.
Get you all wet. It glitched again then. And then I'm going to switch into this woman and freeze you. Yes. And then I'm going to electrocute you with Lisa.
You're in for a little shock.
That's my flower. And then you're done. There you go. The way I roll, I earn another 20 resin during my chuffing playtime, don't I? Everything takes me ages. But we are putting in the hours this weekend on Genshin Impact because I chuffing love it. It's brilliant. I did 5 hours yesterday. We're doing 3 today. I'm happy with that. It's a brilliant game. Let's let Wet Boy have it. Look. Buddies. Best buddies. Me and Anthony. Best buddies. Wet Boy and Anthony. Best buddies. Hey Anthony, have you seen this?
Rain outlines your fate.
16. That's a nice haul.
Not bad. I'll turn into Gravekeeper when I talk to Ad Astra Abyskosk. She has to stand here all day saying Astra Abyskosk. It just does her head in.
Astra Abyskosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
She's tired of it. Got 3 times she's going to say that to me now.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Thank you. We need that.
Add
Ad Astra Abyssos.
3 times. Thank you, we'll have them. I don't know what that is. Yeah, whatever. We'll have that. And I don't know, Catherine, if you want to say Ad Astra
Abyssos.
You want to say it one more time, even though we've just been through that. I've got loads of those crystal chunks now, so I might send... Oh, that was my mistake, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
I just wanted to hear you say it one more time. I might send him out to Liyue for just the money. What's this one? I can get fruits, carrots, crystals. I might just send him out for the money. Why not? Oh, it's a constellation for Gravekipper. Oh, you just get the constellations. Nice. Gravekipper actually gets them. Ad Astra Abyssos. Yeah, I get it. And this one claim. And I'll keep sending her out for crystal. I think they're going to be useful, so I'll keep sending her out for those. Select character. Lisa. And there we go. I'm now going to go and get me din-dins. It's been wild. It's been good. New characters, new skills. I think Zinqui's going to fit in. I just need to make sure he's not too feeble. He seemed to get himself killed quite quickly in that last encounter. I need to do something about my strategy on that water boss, because I need, instinctively inside me, I need to beat it. I just need to do it. And we're going to have to explore more of Liyue. And then we've got more story quests, world quests. It just keeps going. Up to this point, not even spent a penny. I need to go and spend a little quick penny in the toilet myself now. But I haven't spent a dime on this game. And I'm getting loads out of it. It's frustrated me once or twice with the water boss. But other than that, it's been absolute joy. I don't like wishing. I wish it would be 10 times better for me if I could just pay the 60 quid. I get all the characters throughout the game. I have to unlock them, but I get them. Yeah, that would do for me. If it was ongoing, subscription, DLC, whatever, a couple of quid a month maximum. I don't like subscribing to loads of stuff a month, because they all seem reasonable, don't they? Oh, it's only this a month. But you add it all up, and then I'm indebted to all these companies every year. It's like chasing my tail. I don't want that. I want to just pay you the money that it costs. I'll have it, and then it's mine. Thanks. But in this... I'm not paying you anything, and I've got so much. At this point, I think you've got about 30 quid in your bank that, you know, I'm willing to give the game people. Not even for wishes, I just think it's worth at least that. But I bet there's loads more to it. We're going to go through all the story. I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to completing the entire story mission and finding out what it feels like to be at that other end of the scale. Looking forward to finding out what it feels like to have done a load of wishes and have characters you might still want, or what have you, to be at Endgame and to be able to give it a fair and frank critique. And by then it'll probably be irrelevant, but I do want to make a sort of critical, you know, analysis video on it at some point. But I'm really enjoying it. It's good having Juzzy, I'm putting up there because today you've been up there on the screen, but you're over there and you're always in here in my heart. Juzzy and I've got another Genshin Impact friend, haven't we? But it's great to have you here to help me with these little bits and pieces. I'm learning a lot, and every time I really like the fact that every time I learn more, the game opens up more complexity.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow.
All will be revealed in the next volume?
Yeah. Wait for next stream. Wait for the next stream. It's like an unfolding flower. As you know, as you look more, it unfolds more and becomes more and more beautiful as it unfolds. And there's more complexity, there's more layers, there's more strategy, therefore. There's loads to it. There's loads to it. So I'm really a big fan of Genshin Impact. Absolutely, yes. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Quit game. Cancel. Don't just want to quit yet. Want to do this. Want to do this. Want to go... stop. There's my stop streaming button. I've found that now. So you be good, my little puckos. You be good. This will probably be up on YouTube. It might be. This is what I wanted to do before I leave. I want to show you 35mm browsing. I want to show you. This is our channel, Genshin Kid. I'm going to change the name soon. Genshin Kid means cool kid in Korean, but people think it means stuff about weed, don't they? So I might change the name soon. If you scroll down to the switch across the playlists. Oh yeah, my kilobytes are dropping. I can see my kilobytes are dropping. That's interesting. I'm uploading on another computer, so maybe it's that. But I don't know. Having a bit of internet service there, eh? Thank you, Virgin Media. Genshin Impact, full playlist. You'll see on here, there's a video that is not on the... Where is it? Yeah, down here. Genshin Impact and Chill. Late Night Genshin Impact. Those two videos, I've not done a thumbnail. They're just up there, unlisted. And that means they can go on the playlist, and if you play the playlist, you can find them. You can find them through the playlist. But all this other story stuff that makes sense, you know, like a 2-hour episode doing the story, they get a thumbnail. They get what we just done today, this last 3 hours of chuffing about. It doesn't make sense, I think, as a YouTube upload with a nice thumbnail. Look, meeting the chef, Kaya's quest. You know, it doesn't seem to fit that. Chuffing about, it would be called, and it'd be 3 hours. And so what I'll do is I'll upload them to they're like secret streams. I'll upload them to the playlist, and you only get them, you only find them if you know about them. You'd watch the playlist. They're like secret streams, so they'll be there. So if you want to watch the full playlist and see everything I've ever done on Genshin Impact, it will all be there. But I think for the YouTube channel as a whole, if I upload a video, like now, if I upload a 3-hour video of just chuffing about onto this, what we're doing here is we're starting to build up this variety streaming, and some of our stuff about, we daytime, in the week, we do daytime YouTube, 2 PM GMT for me, daytime. We've built up some of this stuff about conspiracy theorists. We've done indie games. We're playing word games every Wednesday. Interactive word game stream every Wednesday. So we're building up this variety, and YouTube wants to, you know, judge whether the channel's worth watching and sharing and all that. So if I dump a big 5-hour video up, and it's just like me chuffing about on Genshin Impact, it'll be so niche, and certainly at this stage as well, you know, our YouTube career in this format, it'll be so niche that YouTube will think, wow, you've done something awful on your channel. You've put up a video of 5 hours, and no one even wants to watch 10 minutes of that. So there's only 2 people who like that, or 10, or 15. My Genshin Impact videos get in the 20s and 30s. My Tartarias are getting in the hundreds. So, you know, I don't want to spoil the channel and its growth by over-streaming. But I do want to sit here and stream for 5 hours of a weekend playing Genshin Impact. So Twitch is this long stream, playing Genshin Impact. That makes sense, that's fine. And when it goes up there on the YouTube, it will exist, it will be there. I'm not hiding it, but it'll be on the playlist. And it will be available unlisted on the playlist. So that, for all those reasons I've just explained. That makes sense, doesn't it? That makes sense. So check out the YouTube channel. There might be secret bits and pieces you haven't yet to find. There might be old streams that you think are really interesting that you've yet to enjoy. Certain different indie games and all sorts. And check out the different channels that we produce. They're all there. And be good, my little puckos, because if you can't be good, you're naughty.